Alright guys, BLM here, back with another live stream. I'm starting really late here, did not want to start this late, but oh well, what are you gonna do? Things come up. I was ready to start streaming like an hour ago, but some things came up, also got distracted a little bit, but here we are. Again, gonna test audio real quick. And we are good, so yeah, we're just gonna play a little bit here. I mean, like, I don't think this stream will go on for too long, probably a couple hours. We'll see though. But yeah, we are starting a Plague Tale: Innocence. This is the replay I want to do of this game for a couple reasons. The main reason was to do was because I want to do a top games of the generation video, and I want to refresh myself on this game. Plus, also, I want to do a retrospective before the second game comes out, so I just feel like kind of kills two birds with one stone. Hey, Zenny Twitch and Sorquill already here, but yeah, we are gonna start the game. Let's go. Yeah, again, apologize for getting such a late start here. I didn't want to start about an hour ago, but things came up. But yeah, I mean, really, do I need the, what are the settings here? We should be good, whatever, who cares. See how this goes. Well, should I change the headphones? Yeah. Not that it really matters, like it really doesn't. But yeah, Plague Tale's a great game though. I feel like it's a game that I think more people have kind of played nowadays than when it originally came out, but definitely an underrated game here. But yeah, so, since I last streamed, was it Thursday? Really just didn't do much outside of work, and then I watched Survivor South Africa at night, and then played a bit of Mass Effect yesterday, and then played a decent amount more today, along with recording some stuff. Like I got caught up on my BBAU review, recorded that, and also edited it. So really all I need is the finale, the final 2 episodes, and then that review should be good. I'm gonna try to get that up on Wednesday. The finale's on Tuesday. I'm gonna try to rush that video together just to like get it out, because it's like I just want to get that video done. So I'm gonna try to rush that video out this Wednesday.
But for that, I shall need a good horse.
What else is there? I also recorded both of my Mass Effect 1 and 2 retrospectives, which again won't be coming out for a very long time, but I already had those scripts done, so I was like, whatever, I'll just record them now. This is such a weird way to start the game, isn't it? It's like such an abrupt start here.
Let's go.
Yeah, so recorded those, and then again play a lot of Mass Effect today, and then kind of got caught up being a bit nostalgic and just looking through my video game collection, which I haven't done in a while, and just kind of like rummaged through my like PS3 games and Wii games and stuff like that, so that was fun. But yeah, really kind of just wasted a lot of the day, really. I really didn't do that. Like, I recorded those videos early in the morning, like right after I got up, and then edited like for a couple hours in the afternoon, and like since then I've just been kind of wasting time. But either way, there you go. Let's get caught up on the chat. You finished One World, and you thought it was mediocre. I would say One World is more than mediocre. I mean, in comparison, like, I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's still Survivor season. I would still rather watch Survivor One World than, like, most other shows, but, I would still say Survivor One World is, probably still more than mediocre.
Such authority,
I think the main reason you watch One World is for Kim, and watching her, like, dominate the game. It's like, outside of that, there's not much to it, especially in the post-merge. And I guess Troy. I guess you can watch it for Troy's end. But yeah.
And I hardly ever see you. I see Mother even less.
The Trails games are getting Western PS4 ports. Interesting. I did see that. So a whole bunch of sales have been going on recently on PS4. on like PSN and everything. And I did see that like Trails of the Cold Steel 3, I think, is on sale right now for like $30, which is like, that's a bit steep. I don't know if I want to spend $30 on the third game in the series. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. But I did look into the series a bit there. But
Sir Knight, what are the terms of the test?
The sacred apples of the sacred apple tree.
again, like right when you start this game, you know that her dad and her dog are dying, right? Like, just from like the fact that you see the opening screen where there's a whole bunch of rats, like a really dark, depressing sort of title screen, and then you get this opening scene of this really like sunny, bright area, and then you get the father and her dog. Like, you know that they're dying.
I'll show you I'm not a child anymore.
All right, come back. Stand behind this truck.
All right.
You'll shoot from here.
It shall be done.
Yeah, this game is like a linear narrative-based game that kind of has like this like, it's essentially a stealth game.
1, 2, 3.
And like one of the core oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to be shooting down as many as possible. I forgot about that. One of the core mechanics here is using rocks to distract, like to like hit things so you distract guards and that sort of thing. So this is obviously like a tutorial for that.
Your sling is frightfully noisy.
They're missing only one party member in ME2. Only loads. Wow, you've played so much of that then.
What's up with him?
Like I just started Mass Effect 3, and I'm like a little bit over 5 hours in.
Go ahead. I'll catch up with you.
Which Mass Effect 3 is like on the replay. Like I like there's definitely some change. Like a lot of people say like Mass Effect 3 is just a Mass Effect 2 clone, which I don't agree with at all. And especially on the replay, like there's definitely like. There's obviously they take the same engine. It's the same, like there's certain things that they definitely I mean, there's a lot of things they definitely take from Mass Effect 2, but there's a lot more changes that I don't actually like. Like there's actually like on the replay, it's like I think for me like Mass Effect 2 is the very clear best in the series. Though there's a lot of really interesting things within Mass Effect 3. But I think a lot of those things come from it being the third game in the series, in this trilogy.
Did he find something?
Come and see. A wild boar.
Yeah, I'm assuming the character that you're missing is like the one that you get in the story later on, so you probably can't. So that's like a character you're gonna have to save for last. Okay. Again, tutorial stuff here.
It's drinking. Time to make my move.
Yeah, I don't know how good of a stream game this is gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be like Jedi Fallen Order, where there's gonna be points where I'm gonna have to actually like pay attention because yeah, like I'm just a fucking idiot there. Because like there's because essentially this game functions similar to like a puzzle game, because it's obviously like a stealth game, which in essence is like a human based like puzzle in a way.
You can do it, my darling.
There you are.
Use the high grass. Stay
Wait, what am I doing? Am I just supposed to move like super slowly? I don't remember. What? Okay, well, that's something. But yeah, episodes 1 through 5 were good, with Bill being my favorite. And Troyzan's such an interesting case where it's like Troyzan's like I was rooting for Troyzan at the time that I originally watched the season. Like, even though I knew he didn't win, like I already knew he didn't win by that point. But like I was a Troyzan fan, I'll admit that, when I watched One World.
Does
There we
hunger
go.
always make you this accurate?
I guess I thought I was supposed to sneak up on it. It's like I'm just hitting it. I could have done that like so long ago.
No, no, no. Go, Leon. Don't lose the scent.
Yeah, like the way I look at One World is that it's like like you think episodes 1 through 5 were good. It's like I don't even think those. episodes are that good. Like, I think episodes 1 and 2 are, like, both pretty mediocre. Like, I think One World has one of the worst premieres. I think I haven't rewatched my premiere ranking, but I'm pretty sure I have One World ranked as one of the worst premieres. There's definitely like intrigue in there, but like it's still like not a great episode overall. And then like episode 2 is like kind of just predictable. I mean, there are some interesting dynamics that come from the One World twist, but even then, there's a lot of like weird like misogynistic sort of undertones with a lot of things there. And then I think episodes 3 and 4 are pretty good. I mean, again, if you can get over the Colton stuff. And then yeah, episode 5 is good again if you get rid of the Colton stuff. And then like I think episode 6 is a bit rough. And then that's the merge, right? So it's like the merge episode's kind of fine. I mean, you have some fun like Tarzan moments. Okay, what's the crouch button? Square. Okay. And then you have the Michael boot, which is a pretty interesting episode. And then you have the Jay boot, which is an interesting episode. And I feel like after Jay goes out, it becomes like Troyzan versus the world, and like that's kind of interesting, I guess. But then like after Troyzan's gone, it's like the season's pretty much done. And if you're looking at it from an Edgic standpoint, like Kim is like the very clear winner from so early on. Like I think the main thing you're looking for in One World like is just watching how she plays the game and how she maneuvers around things. And that's depressing. But yeah, I'm working on finishing the notable side quests and DLC before I continue with the main story. You did the Shadow Broker stuff, okay. Did you do Arrival? Arrival is another pretty important DLC. Arrival was like the final. I think it was the final DLC that came out, and it was supposed to like bridge Mass Effects 2 and 3. So I don't know how you would want to approach playing that. I don't know if you would save it for the end, but like I played it in the middle, but then again, I'm also coming from a perspective where like I know what's coming, so it's like it doesn't really matter to me.
I shall organize a hunt.
I'm too fair, it doesn't spoil anything, so it's like you should be fine to play it whenever. Though it makes more.
Yes.
Actually, I guess yeah, it doesn't really matter when you play it, really. Either way, it makes narrative sense to a degree. But yeah, I only reason for Troyzan because it's kind of like James from. I think that's kind of. Yeah, you root for like the underdog, the one person that's like one man versus the entire rest of the house. Again, same thing as like James, as you said, James from BB9. I rooted for James from BB9. At the point where he was alone and all that stuff, even though, man, James is a very questionable human being. But
Later, Flo. Tell the others that the forest is out of bounds until further notice.
I think that's just like human nature to root for the underdog. Having some frame rate issues here, but whatever. The only person I liked was Kim, but even yeah, it's like even Kim doesn't like have, like, if I remember right, I don't even think Kim gets that positive of an edit in One World. It's just that she gets a very complex edit. It's like she's never like, again, from Edgic terms, like I don't think she's CPP that much throughout the season. I think she's just mostly just CP. Like she's just like has a normal, complex, like toneless edit, which is kind of, I don't know, strange, because it's like
I hope Mother's not too busy.
Usually CPP, if you have too much CPP, it's usually more of a fan favorite sort of edit than a winner's edit. But
we're lucky to be in this house. Mark my words.
Ah, Gabrielle. Is Mother upstairs?
yeah, copy of Scarlet Nexus came out. I did see some gameplay of Scarlet Nexus. Again, it's another game that, like, I'm probably gonna play it eventually, but it's not something I'm like playing right away. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in playing it eventually. I found it bizarre though. I never saw the box art until today. What is up with that box art? It's like that box art is nothing like what I thought it would be. Like, you would think it would be like this really like over the top, like Japanesey sort of like thing with like Japanesey sort of characters on the front, but instead it's just this like white, like really dark, ominous sort of like cover. Like, I found that really bizarre.
And now vampires?
Oh, we must have sinned something rotten to be punished so. Oh, Lady Amicia, hello. I didn't see you there.
Yes.
But yeah, haven't talked about Survivor South Africa yet. Which was another pretty solid episode. I mean, I felt like the pole boot was I guess spoiler. Whatever. I felt like the boot was very apparent, but I did feel like they added some intrigue at the end there, where I did think that there was a potential for like a Carla blindside, but
Cinnamon. I'd almost forgotten what
it
it
was
smells like. They were right to
was
hide
an
it.
interesting
Father
episode
put it in every dish.
there. Yeah, I guess I probably should have given a spoiler alert before that, but well, at this point, sorry if I spoiled anyone.
The smell of your
Yeah, I
cooking
did.
warms the heart.
I did enjoy this episode.
But I think you'll like it.
Not
sure I
didn't really
will.
change my Edgic opinions too much. I mean, like, my opinion of Amy definitely went down. Or like, I think coming into this episode, I would have said Amy was probably my top contender. She definitely dropped a bit. I think I dropped her at number 4. But I think the top 4 are still the same. I think it's still Anesu, Tyson, Carla, and Amy. I just think and Renier is like is a 5th. But I think Renier is like, I just feel like his edit's kind of lacking. Like, even though he's being shown constantly, I don't feel like he's being too prominent in there. Where am I going right now? Am I going back? But yeah, like, I do feel like at this point for me, number 1 contender, I think I have to have Anesu as number 1, just because her edit's been so strong so far, but I do worry it's too strong. Like, again, like, I feel like her edit is so clearly the winner, like the perceived winner's edit, that I feel like that kind of makes it not the winner's edit. Like, I feel like, again, like, she has to be the number 1 contender just due to how strong her edit is, but I just feel like that's not the way that Survivor South Africa typically works. And I feel like even Survivor US, I feel like Survivor US has kind of learned their lesson with this sort of edit as well. With Tommy's kind of the exception in recent years,
It's important.
but
Father's orders.
Oh, in that case.
I don't know, I feel like
By the way,
I just feel like Anesu's edit's too strong. I think Tyson does have a bit of some
Placemat that Mother made for me.
holes there. Again, I didn't love his last episode. I think everything's been strong outside of that, but I do think his
What am I going to do
episode
here without
3 was kind of not as strong as I would have liked it to be. And Carla's an interesting edit. I actually think, if you put a gun to my head, I think like Carla might be my true like number 1 contender at this point. Like, I feel like she's getting this like villainous winner edit, where she's getting this like kind of like a similar edit to what like I don't know. I mean, like, I don't know how to really describe. Like, maybe like I was gonna say like a Tony from Kagayan, but obviously she's not like Tony. Like, I think that's like a major difference. But like, she's definitely getting, like, there's definitely like points in the edit where like you do question what she's doing, but the edit always goes out of its way to prove her right, which I find interesting. It's like she's being shown in a villainous way, but she's still being shown to be correct within the strategic aspects of the game. So it's like, I kind of feel good about Carla at this point, even though I don't necessarily agree with the move she's making. Santoni's also really, like, I think Santoni would be a top contender if it wasn't for her bad premiere. Like, Santoni's premiere was just really, really, really quiet outside of people pointing out that she's like a wacky sort of character right at the beginning. And like she's had a really strong run since then, but I feel like that really weak premiere is not great. Though again, it could be like a hiding the winner sort of situation, but I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like Santoni at this point is kind of being brought up more of a fan favorite sort of edit than an actual winner's edit. But I do really like Santoni. I actually was. I'm really interested in seeing how her run plays out.
I realize you hardly know him, but he will be all right. Trust me, Amicia.
Yes, Mother.
Yeah, and, I think like in terms of like who's dead in the edit, I mean obviously you have like Keon, who's got no content. You got Teresa, who again had a really great premiere, but has been pretty quiet since then, if not quiet, and she got really negative content in episode 3. So I think she's dead in the edit. I think you have Sean's been dead, just because he's like never really gotten real personal content or anything.
Where is he?
And also he's been getting negative content throughout. And in this last episode, the only content he really got was due to his rashes or whatever. There we go. You have I still think Dino's dead, though I do think this was a decent episode for him.
Hello. We haven't seen each other much.
And Marisha, whatever her name is, she's dead in the edit as well, though again this was a solid episode for her, but I think this is more of an edit to prop her up as this like physical beast in the game, more so than actually prop her up as a winner.
He killed 2 of our men. Where is he?
And then who else is there?
I won't ask again.
Nicole is having an interesting edit where she's like constantly being shown every episode, like where like she's being given like at least a confessional episode to like narrate something, but like doesn't actually do anything. So it's like I don't think she's like her edit is dead, but like she's probably not winning, more than likely. Who else? Anella. I just feel like Anella is like one of these people that like is dead more so because like he isn't being shown as much as he could be, even though he's not getting a terrible edit. Yeah, by the way, another aspect of this game is that it's a massive escorting mission too, which is also kind of annoying. I don't know, like again, it's like the gameplay should be annoying in this game, but it never really comes off that way.
Hey you! What the hell are you doing?
Let's go.
Leave him alone! Shut your mouth. He belongs to the Inquisition.
I am interested in seeing if my opinion on this game does go down here, though.
I'm begging you. Hugo's not here.
And you!
Maybe we'll go this way.
Very clear. Tell me, where is Hugo?
'Cause I could see it going down, but we'll see. Hopefully it goes up. But knowing me, it probably won't.
Amicia, what's going on? Mother, I have to find.
But yeah, who else is there that I haven't talked about? Well, okay, I guess I didn't really finish talking about Nella. But yeah, Nella's like one of these people that's like, he should be, like, if he is the winner, I feel like he would have been shown so much more positively in these last 2 episodes. Where, like, he's going into Tribal in a position where, last time he was, like, in danger and could have potentially went home. This time in kind of this swing position, not necessarily, because, like, he doesn't end up actually, becoming a true swing vote, but, like, he was part of this contingent that was technically the swing. And like actually that's another like knock for Amy for me, is that Amy gets shown, like doesn't get shown really at all after the immunity challenge, where it's like her thought process on why she flips the vote out Paul, like none of that is really shown. So I think that's a bad sign for Amy's edit, which is why I knocked her down quite a bit. But yeah, for me right now, I feel like Anesu, Tyson,
Where do you think you're going?
and Carla are the top 3 for me. And to be fair, like I always thought an original Vuna member was gonna win anyway. So like that kind of plays into that as well. So I feel like those are top 3 in my eyes. I haven't talked about Kieran, but he's not really doing much. Like he's not dead, but I just don't feel like he's
We will be all right. Do you hear me?
he's not on an upward trajectory in terms of winner chances. Who else is there? Is there anyone else?
Take your sister's hand.
I'm sure there is. I'm sure I'm forgetting people, but Chappies. I haven't talked about Chappies.
We have to cross
Who
the
I thought got an okay edit this episode. I mean, my overall opinion of like his winner chances are still about the same. Where like I think he has an outside chance, but not like a top contender or anything. I think it pretty much stayed the same, but I did think that he got some good content with him calling out Carla and like knowing what Carla was doing. Though again, I found it interesting that Carla gets the time in the confessional to talk about how she thinks that people are catching on to her, which again felt very winner edit-esque for me. That they were giving her the time to show her being self-aware in a position where they didn't really need to.
Watch the kids grow up. Yes, the little one loves flowers. I used to take you some.
Flowers? You can do better than that. Take him.
Yeah, like that was bizarre too, the Amy lying situation.
Don't. Shut up. Move.
It worked. Shh. Hide.
Where like it doesn't seem like it ended up mattering too much. Though we never like truly get any resolution to it on the show.
You first.
Like we see that like Santoni like has like a confessional where she's like annoyed at it, but then like it really
Have a little
like
think.
doesn't go anywhere.
Later.
So I just found that kind of bizarre too.
Don't die without talking to me first.
Bastards. Cowards.
We have to get through. Amicia, help him. I'll carry you. All right.
Okay.
Getting down.
Your master has given us his son.
What game is this? This is a Plague Tale Innocence.
Doesn't like the
It is a game that is on the border of my top games of the generation list. It came out in, what, 2019? I loved it when I originally played it. It is a linear, narrative-based game here. It's essentially a stealth game. It's kind of a weird stealth... Okay, wait, I need to pick up rocks. Oh, wait,
You're right.
how do you do it? Okay, there. Yeah, it's this weird, I'm really just stealth game. I don't really know how else to really explain it. But it has a pretty interesting story behind it involving
That noise.
you playing as Amicia, I believe is her name, right? I'm pretty sure they just said it. And I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not crouching. And you spend the entire game escorting her brother around and sneaking around places. And like it sounds like it would be annoying, but it doesn't really. I mean, like it does, but it doesn't come off as annoying gameplay wise. But yeah, I mean, like if you're into like linear story-based games, like this is definitely one that you should play. There's a sequel coming out next year that they announced at E3 that I'm pretty excited for, and it's a lot of the reason why I'm playing this right now. So shit, I keep on doing that. I need to remember the controls. Okay, but obviously we're just starting the game right now. This isn't that long of a game either. Like it's only like a 10-hour game, if that. So I'm sure we'll get through this in probably like 3 streams or so. Like I would like to have this done by the end of the week. I think that's definitely gonna happen, I would think.
We can't go.
Mother,
Maybe by throwing one of these pots.
really?
The noise will attract him. We'll
Again, this is all like tutorial stuff, obviously. Oh, I keep on forgetting. I wish it's like you letting go would throw it instead of you having to also push R2.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, apparently all these guys are deaf, so it's very convenient.
It's locked from the other side.
Mother, the hole in the wall.
Yes. Hugo, I'm sorry. I know you're scared, but if you get through there, you can open the door for us.
Oh, I haven't read channel, so I might as well scroll back to catch up on these. How come Survivor gives these winner edits? Oh my god.
Quickly go through, alright? Alright.
Yeah, I mean, like Sorquill said, yeah, that's like the show Survivor, or really any reality show that is a competition-based reality show, wants to make the audience satisfied with how the season plays out. Typically, now again, there are massive like exceptions to that. Like there are seasons where like winner edits don't really or like a typical winner's edit. Obviously, like technically a winner's edit is the edit of the winner, like, but it's like the typical winner's edit isn't really utilized in certain seasons of Survivor. But there's definitely like tropes that you can pick up on from watching seasons of the show to really analyze like how people are being portrayed. And it doesn't even just go with winners either. Like again, that's what the concept of edgic is editing logic. It's like you can also like pick up on like this person isn't going to win, but they're being set up as like a fan favorite, or this person's being set up as like a merge boot because of how they're being edited, or this person's being and have a downfall coming up, or like that sort of stuff. It's like you can really just pick up on editing tropes with with a lot of these shows. With Survivor US in particular having like a they had this pretty set formula for a while. Again, like certain seasons like didn't really follow that. But recently though they've been trying to mix it up. Like I believe it was Korong. That was the season that made them switch it up because like so many of the like superfan community was like calling out Michelle's winner edit. And then, like, from that point on, like, I believe, like, I forgot which person it was, but I know someone in production commented on it, the concept of winner's edit and how they were going to change it up. And then you see that with Millennials vs. Gen X, where Adam Klein at the merge, like, typically the merge in Survivor is looked at as important. Like, essentially, for winners, typically with a typical winner's edit, the premiere, the swap, the merge, and the merge, I guess those are 3 episodes before the finale that are considered like very important to a winner's edit. And you see Adam Klein and Millennials vs. Gen X get a very bad merge episode. And that was like kind of part of them like trying to mix it up, trying to throw people off the scent. And the same thing happens with Ben in Heroes vs. Healers vs. Hustlers, where like he gets a very bad stretch of merge episodes.
I can let you know when it's alright. Be very careful.
I feel like if I remember right, I feel like this section I got really annoyed with when I first played the game. I don't even remember what I'm supposed to do here though. But I do remember, I think I got stuck here when I first played the game because I had no clue what I was doing. So it wouldn't be a surprise if I did the same thing here. But, and then same thing happened with Nick, where a lot of edged people did not pick up on Nick's edit right away because his premiere was really bad. Like, he got a really bad premiere, not just in the sense that, like, he was portrayed negatively at points, but also because, like, he didn't get content until relatively late in that episode, if I remember right, or at least he didn't get his personal content until relatively late in the episode, which, again, is another thing that people like to point out. But again, like, I did pick up on it, me personally, but a lot of people were anti Nick from the Edgic community because they did not think his edit was following the standard tropes. But it's like, again, they were actively trying to not do so at that point. And then, I mean, Chris is Chris. Like, Chris is its own situation. What am I doing?
It's fine. I'm here.
Okay, whatever. Just follow. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I need to figure this out. But and then it's so weird because like Tommy gets like such a traditional winner's edit, but like it feels like recently though, and then Tony kind of similar thing to a degree, from a certain point. Yeah, I fucked this up.
Hey, you there! Don't move.
Yeah, we're gonna die. Well, that was perfect. But either way, yeah, it's definitely, U.S. is trying to change things up. But,
There are bots over there. I could cross, make a diversion.
oh, that's what I'm doing.
You'd have more time.
Okay.
I'll wait for you.
What?
Oh, fuck, I did it way too early. Oh, well. Yeah, technically you can run away and try to escape, but it just doesn't work most of the time. You might as well just die.
We can go now. It's too risky with Hugo. He's slower than us. There are bots over there. I could cross, make a diversion. Alone? Yes, you'd have more time.
Okay, so wait for him. Oh, is he not gonna fucking bother? Okay, well, I just wasted that rock. I might as well just get caught so I get the rock back. Oh, well. But yeah,
Go now. It's
again,
too
I
risky
still think
with
this is a great season of South Africa.
There are bots over there. I could cross, make a diversion. Alone? Yes.
It really seems like this cast has come to play. Oh, fuck off, I'm an idiot. I just did the wrong thing again. Whatever, let's do this. Let's get caught again.
Over there.
Well, this is lovely.
Do not.
But, I do wonder when we're going to get the merge, though, because that's when I'm going to do my
Too risky with
mid-season power ranking. I'm hoping we're still like a month away or so. That would be ideal.
You'd have more time.
But for all I know, we get an early merge. But I think South Africa typically stays at oh, wait.
Aim well. Mother and Hugo need time.
Typically does I think 12 or was it 13? Maybe it was 13.
Psst, come here. We're coming.
Wait, what? Why didn't he get distracted? Whatever.
Come quickly.
Well, that worked out, obviously. Yeah, I've heard of Chris Wynn. Yeah, I mean, I think that was like an interesting part of Edge of Extinction, though, was the Chris Wynn,
It's too
where
risky with Hugo. He's slower.
I am
Over there. I could cross, make a diversion.
I've talked about this. I'm a supporter of Edge of Extinction, the season, not the twist. But I do think the season itself is actually really interesting. Particularly with how, like, essentially the story, like, it's such a weird story that's told, because obviously, like, Chris
Mother and Hugo need time.
is the winner of it, but he's not in the season for most of it. Oh, I didn't throw it, did I? I think that. Oh, no, I'm throwing the wrong thing. That's why I'm. Okay, I just missed. Okay, you know what? Let's kill myself again. Whatever. Who cares?
Hey, you there! Don't move.
Yeah, fuck you. Okay, well, that didn't work. But yeah, I like Edge of Extinction, though. I think it's a really dynamic season. Like, it's a season that is filled with big move after big move after big move.
Make a diversion. Yes, you'd have more time.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I've been stuck on this one thing because I keep on just pushing the wrong buttons at the wrong times. Whatever. Kill me. Season 7. Oh, South Africa. So, I would say season 8 so far has been stronger. Like season 8's been, whatever. Season 7 is a season where like season 8's been stronger overall, I would say, but I feel like, oh my god, I'm a fucking idiot. I just did the exact same thing. Whatever. But I feel like season 7 is one that's benefited from you knowing the outcome and you having like an idea of what the story for the season is. Where I feel like, again, so far this season, just taking the first 4 episodes at face value, I think this season's been a lot stronger, where there's a lot bigger moves being made. There's, I think the overall cast is a lot more consistent. Like, yeah, you do have a couple people that are, like, not getting any content, but, I think definitely, there's a lot more interesting of characters here. Fuck, I keep on doing, I'm pushing the wrong buttons. Okay, we didn't fuck it up this time.
Come on, come quickly.
But I personally really like Island of Secrets. I mean, I like all 3 of, well, I mean, obviously we're only 4 episodes into the season, but, as a general rule, like, I do really like modern South Africa. I do feel like they've done a really good job.
There's one guard left. The scarecrow. I used to practice firing at it. But he will come this way.
I don't think that's the general consensus, though. I think the general consensus on Island of Secrets is it's probably not as strong of a season. But for me, I do like Island of Secrets, but I would still say that this season so far has gotten a better start. Wait, where's everyone? Oh, that's a guard. I didn't even realize that was a guy over there. Well, whatever. Let's run. Why not? Because that always seems to... Wait, what? Why can't I move? Oh, it's not going to let me go in there? Why can't I go in there? And why is that guy not caught up to me yet? What is this guy doing? Well, that's bizarre. Oh, okay. Well, that's really depressing. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about Edge of Extinction is that only the first 3 episodes in the finale kind of matter, but I mean, like, there's still some fun, like, there's a lot of fun stuff that goes on in the middle. And to be fair, I think a lot of Edge of Extinction, it's like, I think the way you kind of have to look at it is this as, like, the story of Rick Devens, for most of it. Where it's like, I think a lot of it is, like, the downfall of Rick Devens. Okay, wait. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm forgetting the controls. There we go. Wait, but I don't want him to come here, do I?
What was that noise?
Wait, why do I want him to come here? I can't kill guards yet, right? Oh, because he turns away. That's what it is. Dumb an idiot. Yeah, so like when he turns away, I go... Okay, there we go.
You're alive. This way.
There we go.
Follow me.
Alright. Yeah, I love the cast of Edge of Extinction as a whole, too. I mean, yeah, there's like, Joe's on there, so I mean, But,
My darling. Go and hide quickly now.
I do really like that cast. And too, for again, modern Survivor has done a very good job with casting. Again, like I Am the Idols, with the exception of Dan, is a great cast.
Yes. He helped me treat Hugo. He will look
Edge of Extinction's overall a really good cast. Dave vs. Goliath is an incredible cast. Ghost Island's really the last cast I would say is questionable, but even then, I think it, like, Ghost Island just played out in an unlucky way where, like, a lot of the duds made it really far, and, like, a lot of the really good people got taken out in the pre-merge. Yeah, she's definitely dead.
Hugo, follow me. Now.
Okay, let's go.
What's
Yeah, I did take a quick look at my last playthrough just to kind of gauge like how far I would ideally like to go. And with this stream, I think ideally I would like to get to Chapter 5, which should be about a third of the way through. But if we don't get there, it's fine too. Like, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really, like, gonna be, like, if this ends up taking us 4 streams, it is what it is. I don't really care that much. I'll try to do it in 3. But yeah, yeah, like, even like Heroes vs. Hustlers, I thought was a great cast. So I think like since HHH, I feel like they've done a pretty good job at casting. Obviously, Game Changers is Game Changers. Mothers vs. Gen X is a very like. There's some good people. There's some meh. Like there's definitely some duds on that cast. And then you got I mean even like Co Wrong is a really great cast. Again, Second Chance is Second Chance. Worlds Apart is... I mean... It's a good cast, but there's, like, very unlikable people on there. San Juan del Sur is a shit cast, but has, like, some really great people on there, too. But it's like... that was obviously harmed by the fact that it was Blood versus Water. And they were, like... They had, like, usually one good person with each pair, but then the other person would kind of be a dud with most of those pairings. Then obviously Kagiyan's fantastic.
The village must be further on.
Whatever.
Someone there should be able to help us find the rentiers.
But yeah, it might be good, but with either reality show, imagine watching BB22 and you see Cody dominate just for him to lose. Yeah, I mean, I think it would have been more irritating if there was a dominant figure, which there, on Edge of Extinction, which there wasn't. So it's like, it's not as irritating. Like, there's no one there that's playing, like, an outright amazing game. So it's like... Like, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, I like it as, like, a one-time thing to happen. I would hate it, obviously, if it happened, like, over and over and over again. But, like, as a one-time thing, I'm not that bothered by it. And, like, then again, I come from the perspective of, like, having seen International Survivor, and, spoiler for International Survivor, it happens twice, right? That, someone has won... after coming back into the game, and like both of those situations are a lot more egregious than Chris's.
Yes. Of course.
I mean, to be fair, like Chris gets taken out way earlier than those other people, but those other people are given like the way those other people win is also very, very questionable. Like more questionable in my eyes than Chris. Like, I'm pretty sure... Wait, did I have both of them lower? I should probably look this up. On my global winner ranking. Like, where did I have Chris? Was he third or second from the bottom? Because obviously all the people at the bottom are... I don't even know if I can find my own video, like, super quickly. I guess we'll see. Oh, no, it is first thing to come up. Okay. If I look up Survivor Global Winner Ranking. But, of course, I get an ad on my own video. But, I mean, waiting for it to end. But, yeah, like, I think Chris plays the best that he could, given the circumstances he was given at the... Okay, I did put him higher than the 2 other people that came back into the game. I mean, like... To be honest, I don't know if I fully agree with that. Like, he's definitely above... Okay, well, he's definitely above the bottom person. I know that for sure. I think the other person he's a lot closer to. I do think Chris is the best player of those 3. Like, I think Chris is for sure the best player. Like, I think Chris gets largely unlucky in how he's taken out the first time. Like, while I do think he makes mistakes, I do think he is voted out based off of he's basically voted out because David and Rick are assuming that they're going to get a normal swap, which they don't, and they end up getting screwed over by the swap. But essentially, like, he's like taken out due to like, essentially the concept of there being a swap coming up and them wanting to keep tribe unity, where, like, they knew that keeping Chris in the game was better for their positioning, but they didn't want to make the move to keep Chris because they were thinking that if a swap comes up, we don't want to isolate the War Dogs, the Wentworths, the Laurens, to where they're going to flip on us come into a swap. So it's because of that kind of weird situation that, like, Chris gets voted out. Though Chris does some, like, he doesn't do, he does do some things that put the target on his back. But I think, like, on a normal circumstance where that wasn't the case, like, I don't think he gets voted out in that round. And kind of gets, like, just unlucky in terms of, like, the timing within the game that stuff happened. But also, to be fair, like, I don't think he wins the game if he doesn't get taken. Like, if the edge doesn't exist, and, like, even if that circumstance didn't happen, I don't think he wins the game anyway. Like, I think he's someone that, like, I don't see how he gets through the early merge section of that season, especially considering how those players were playing. Like, where, again, like, Edge of Extinction is a very dynamic game where people are flipping back and forth to take out the biggest threats over and over and over again. It's like, I don't know how Chris survives that sort of game if he has to go through the entire merge portion of the game. Again, like, Rick Devon's getting as far as he did is insane, considering he had to win immunity or play an idol literally every round. From, like, the final, what was it, final 9 on? Was it, I think, like, the final, was it the final 10 was the last time he was not immune or something like that? Like, something ridiculous like that. I forgot that chapter 2 is, like, just all running away. I didn't even remember that.
All is quiet.
He's going to see us. Don't move.
Eh? What's that?
Yeah, I mean, Edge of Extinction's terrible. Like, okay, well, I'm just gonna let myself get killed here because I wasn't paying attention. I think I've said this in the past. I like Redemption Island in the pre-merge. If Redemption Island was a twist that was only in the pre-merge, I would love Redemption Island. Oh, fuck off.
What's going on over there?
Like, as long as the person from Redemption Island doesn't win the game, I have no problem with Redemption Island.
Come on.
Okay.
Shh, shh.
Like, and really just in general, I have no problem with people returning to the game as long as they don't win the game. I mean, like, I do have issues with, like, people coming back at, like, again, like, people coming back at the final 6 or whatever, like, that's final 5, final 3 in certain situations of certain seasons. Like, it's ridiculous. But, like, if someone comes back at the merge and then gets to the end from the merge on and whatever, it's like, I'm fine with that. I prefer if that person doesn't win, but it's like, I'm not, like, that bothered by it. Oh, yeah, this controls like shit, doesn't it? If I remember right, doesn't this, like, yeah, this controls like shit, moving the box here. Actually, to be fair, actually, it's better than I thought it was. Yeah, like, the turning, though, is, like, really fucked. No, like, go, okay, well, I just fucked it up even worse. There we go. Kind of. No, turn, like, again, this thing doesn't turn. It's like, what the fuck is this? Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, fine.
Good. We can climb
I guess, to be
now.
fair, it makes it, like, feel more realistic, but it's still annoying. Like, it's like you assume that when you move the box, like you would be able to move left, right, up, down, that sort of thing. But like it only moves up and down, but you just have to steer it when moving up and down. Like, it's kind of annoying. Okay, so let's pick up this. Can I climb that? No? Do I need something then? Oh, wait, is it this? Okay.
The chain doesn't look very strong.
But it will make some noise.
Do you have a better idea? Let's push this.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, like, I like Redemption in the sense that, yeah, like, it does benefit the people that make it further into the game. It also gives the people...
I'll get you up.
Like, the thing I have a problem with Edge of Extinction... Well, I mean, I have a lot of issues with Edge of Extinction. But I also feel like at the point that we have, like, 10 people on Edge of Extinction, it's like, what are we even doing at this point? It's like, why do we have, like, 10 people just hanging around, not doing anything? Just waiting for a chance to come back into the game. It's just really ridiculous.
It's not that easy, Hugo.
Actually, maybe that's a what-if... Actually, I think I did jot that down as a what-if video. Like a what if Edge of Extinction was replaced by Redemption Island. I'm pretty sure I did jot that down. Thinking that's a lot. That's like one of these scenarios that, oh fuck off. There's a lot of like speculation and everything involved. Where, oh well, fuck you, Hugo.
Hugo, where are you going? Don't leave me.
Amicia, come here.
There you are.
I'm right here.
Down this, so you can climb up.
Well done. I'll get it to fall. Watch out.
Okay.
Come on.
Yeah, what if every season had the edge? I don't think I have that written down. That would be fun. Yeah, what?
It's my fault. You were right.
Like, what a depressing fucking thing that would be. Like, what if every season had the edge? It's like, just imagine, like, Survivor Borneo, fucking, like, Joel Klug comes back at the last second and beats Richard Hatch.
Conrad lost his mind when his kid died.
I mean, mind you, well,
What's that?
fine. Obviously, I didn't mean to do that, but, like, I didn't even know he would do that. Yeah, just imagine, like, Joel Klug, Survivor winner.
Look out. We have to burn innocent people?
I've been pretty supportive of Joel Klug as a player, but still, it's like... what's the best approach here? I guess this. Ah, fuck, why you can't let him go, just be the throw button. Yeah, maybe I think that's a fun idea. I might actually jot that down. Again, it probably won't be for, even if I make that video, it won't be for a while, but I think that's definitely a fun idea. How should I approach this? Is there nothing to... I can't kill him yet, right? That's not a thing yet? Oh, there's a pot. Okay. So let's go there. There. Ah, I got another.
What was that noise?
I'm trying to think, like, who would win, like, Australian Outback? Well, I mean, I guess I'm assuming that, like, just anyone from the Edge wins. Like, if Joel Klug comes back at, like, the final... So I guess, like, we're assuming... Oh, wait, I don't know why I just did that. Like, oh, wait, is that what I'm supposed to do? Whatever. So I guess we're, like, assuming they're coming back at, like, the final 5, right? Which is, like, Joel Klug just gets voted out. Like, I mean, if it, like, whether it's Joel Klug or, like, Jervis or whoever comes back from a challenge... at that point, or Greg, or any of these people. Who would, I mean, like, who's most likely to win a challenge there? Like, an individual challenge, like obviously with Edge of Extinction, like I guess we're assuming it's like your typical modern Survivor challenge, like this like physical part followed by a puzzle-esque thing. What am I doing? I guess like I think it's probably Greg or Joel. Or I mean, like if it's like a table maze or like a throw bag sort of thing, like I can see Jervis winning it too. I don't think Jervis is good at puzzles though, right? Like I'm not gonna run through all these scenarios here though. Like that's just like way too many to go off. What am I doing? Like what am I supposed to be doing? Like I feel like I'm like very clearly missing something here. Oh, is it something related to this? Oh no, I just walk out.
Go through there.
Oh.
Open it for me.
Right.
Oh. It's kind of anticlimactic.
Can you unblock it? Hurry! Quickly, Hugo, please! Hugo, he's here! Hugo, do something!
Woman?
Run!
Oh shit.
I told you we'd meet again.
Oh yeah, Conrad, my favorite character.
Oh, please, we've got to carry on! Just a little further!
Let's see.
Dead
Here.
end! We're finished!
Don't be afraid.
Oh.
Come in.
Infected part of the village. Where are they? Listen, we'll tell Conrad we lost them. I'm not staying here.
But yeah, so I did start the process of watching those Survivor finales. I haven't watched one in a while at this point because I've just been working on other stuff. Like I watched Borneo, Australian Outback, Africa, all that one night on
Are you sure?
on Monday, but I haven't watched any since then. Which I would like to. Again, I have tomorrow off. I'm going to be busy for a good chunk of the early afternoon, but by like 5 or so, I should be free. So probably going to try to continue on with that process
What
there.
about you?
We have to go and find Mommy Amicia.
Not yet.
Probably, actually, I still need to write the script for the Africa video, which I haven't even bothered with, even though I took all the notes and
We're going to do
everything.
what she told us and
Oh yeah,
that's
Ozzy
it.
would definitely come back
You
from the
go
edge. I mean, I guess it doesn't really, like, nothing changes for Cook Islands, right? So... Actually, who comes back from the edge from Cook Islands?
Good.
So that's kind of like a
They belong to
weird
the
grouping of
grandchildren.
people.
Oh, my name is Clairvy.
I'm Amicia.
Like, it's probably
This is
like,
Hugo. Say
I don't know,
thank
like
you,
Candace, maybe?
Thank you.
I don't know. Like, that's a weird grouping of people now that I think imagine it. And to be fair, like, Cook Islands, like, probably half the people quit. Because, like, I'm sure, like, half those people didn't give a shit. Imagine Billy Garcia coming back from Edge. That'd be hilarious. But,
We're looking for a doctor. Laurentius.
yeah, I doubt anything changes on Cook Islands.
Perhaps.
Micronesia, yeah, Ozzy definitely comes. Well, actually, I don't know. Ozzy had, like, a lot of competition there.
The monks.
He had Jason, he had Eric. Well, Eric was in the final 5, so I guess...
Seen recently. No one goes near.
Yeah,
the
I guess his
church.
only competition would have been Jason.
We must go and see.
But to be fair, Jason did beat him at points.
But no
And also, Ozzy just seemed like not
anymore,
as into it in Micronesia
Anyway, I see you have
as he
a
does in like
sword.
Cook Islands and South Pacific.
Don't need it, but it'll be no use to you in that state. Go to the.
But yeah, South
boat
Pacific though he for sure comes.
yard.
Well, I mean,
Find
South
some
Pacific
new
just plays out the
strips of leather
same.
there.
He still comes
Feel free
back.
to use the workshop in the next
Mind you, he
room
comes back.
for
If it's Edge of Extinction, he technically comes back around earlier, right? He's like he comes back at the final 4 in Redemption Island,
Feel
or
free to
like
use
from
the
Redemption
tools
Island,
at the
but
workshop.
he would be at final 5 with
Right, got the tools. I just
Edge of
need the leather.
Extinction. Actually, was there a New Game Plus? I assume there's not a New Game Plus in this. Would have been nice if there was a New Game Plus. so I wouldn't have to craft everything again. Shoot, I'm probably just not going to bother with a lot of it in this playthrough. I think we're just going to kind of rush through it. By the way, that's something I've decided on since I last streamed, is that I feel like at this point I'm pretty much for sure going to do a Mass Effect trilogy playthrough on stream somewhat soon. I think essentially, like, there's still some, like, bigger games I want to replay, but after I finish, like, and, like, there's not even that many, though. I think there's only, like, 2 or 3 that I feel like I need to replay. Once I'm done with those, I think we're going to jump into a Mass Effect trilogy playthrough and do Renegade, because I'm doing Paragon right now, so we might as well do Renegade there, and then what am I doing? Like, why can't I get through this? And then, play Andromeda immediately afterwards, because that was the plan, was to jump into Andromeda. What am I doing? Am I not supposed to be here? What is this?
Leather. Right.
Leather.
Let's get to work.
Oh, I was supposed to... Okay. So I'm crafting for first time.
Keep calm and concentrate. It's much better.
Okay.
With the right materials, I could improve it even more.
Okay, so... I also don't have enough for anything, but... Okay.
Right. I must go and...
Yeah, that should be fun, though. I'm excited to do a Renegade playthrough of Mass Effect.
Ah. So?
It's a lot better.
But again, like, the games that come to mind that I need to play here... well, to be fair, I don't really need to play anything, realistically, but I probably will. Oh, yeah, the Samara Morinth choice is just ridiculous.
Are you stupid or what? I am not.
Yeah, like, I will, by the way. That is the plan when I do my Renegade playthrough, is I am going to pick Morinth. But, yeah, there's, like, no reason to pick Morinth. It's like the game, like, literally gives you, like, no real reason to actually, like, want to pick that choice. But it's just hilarious to me that that is a choice. Is that you can literally have Morinth be in your party, and, like, she essentially is, like, she disguises herself as Samara, right? Like, I'll be honest, I don't even think I've ever done that option. Like, I've done the option where, like, obviously you get Samara's loyalty, then I've done the option where, Morinth figures things out and you just lose Samara's loyalty. But, I've never done the option where you actually get Morinth in your party. And I just feel like that'll be hilarious. Like, I actually really want to see how that plays out. Especially because, like, again, like, I'm pretty sure she can carry over into Mass Effect 3 then. Which is even more bizarre then. So, I'm really interested to see how that goes. Which, by the way, this is another thing. Essentially, what I think I'm going to try to do when I do the Renegade playthrough is that I'm going to try to play Mass Effect 2 in a way that everyone dies at the end. Except for Shepard and the less important characters. Essentially, like, you can't. So, I don't know how much I really want to spoil this, but like, essentially, Shepard can die at the end of Mass Effect 2, depending on how you play it. But if Shepard ends up surviving, okay, what am I doing? If Shepard ends up surviving, that also means that at least 2 of your party members, I think, survives. So, essentially, like, I'm gonna try to finish Mass Effect 2 with Shepard, and then probably, like, Morinth being one of the characters that survives, probably, and then, so there we go, this is the first time we kill someone, and then probably, like, Zaid, I think, would be the other one I'll try to get to survive. Like, probably one of the DLC characters, Zaid or Kasumi. Probably Zaid, just because he's the shittier one, so... yeah, I just think it'll be funny to continue on a save like that. Because I've never done that either. I've never played Mass Effect 3 with everyone dead. So I just think that'll be funny to experience as well. And dude, I don't know how that works. Like, it's really bizarre, because it's like... like, there's certain characters that, like, can never show up in 3, and it's like, it doesn't really matter. But then there's certain other characters where it's like, I don't get how it works if these characters aren't in 3. Because I've never played it that way. So I'm really interested in seeing how that goes. I hated this boss battle when I first played it. I don't remember. So okay, so this is where we learn dodge. Ah, fuck. Again, I got fucked over by me forgetting that. You have to push R2. So you have to hit him in the back, right?
There's no escape. Sooner
Damn
or
it.
later.
Well, that didn't work.
Quick.
Please, no! I don't want. Let us go!
Too late. Do you think you can defeat me? I fought in 2 wars, you.
Oh, what? I hit the. Okay, fine. Whatever. Cool. Yeah, like, I guess,
Just a bit rusty.
yeah, I haven't fully plotted out exactly how I want to play it, but it should be interesting to see how it plays out.
Quick.
Please, no! I don't want. Let us go!
You're a slippery one. One hit's all it takes. Just one.
But essentially, I want to play Mass Effect 3 in a way. Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. Yeah, I want to play Mass Effect 3 in a way where, like, the least amount of shit carries over as possible. Because I just think it'll be funny to have, like, nothing carry over from Mass Effect 2. Ah, damn it.
Just a bit rusty. I know what you're like. Fine. I can use
Because,
that
like,
fire
the
power.
problem is that if you have Shepard, if you get the ending where Shepard dies in Mass Effect 2, I don't think you can transfer that save over. And, like, even if you can, it'll be kind of weird anyway. But either way, it's like, like, when you start Mass Effect 3, that means that they'll just, like, I think it's that they randomly select things for you, right? I think that's how it works if you start Mass Effects 2 or 3, like, without having played the previous one, is that they randomly select choices for you. So it's like you can't get this outcome where, like, no one survives. So I'll have to actively fuck things up on purpose in my Mass Effect 2 playthrough to get everyone to die. So again, it'll be fun trying to, like, maneuver around that.
Do you think you can defeat me? I fought in 2 wars, you know. Is that how you
What?
fight?
Okay, fine. Yeah, like, it'll be funny to, like, not even open Grunt's tube or whatever. Because, like, you can do that. Like, Grunt can, like, literally not even be in the game. Like, he can literally just never open up his tube and he never actually joins the crew or anything. Which is, like, hilarious. Same thing with the final party member that you probably don't have yet. It's like, there's a way that you never actually have them join your party. And it's just, it's funny that's a thing that you can do in Mass Effect. Oh, shit. Hey, can you, like, not do this? What the fuck? Okay, I was stuck. Yeah, like, I think Morinth surviving is probably, like, again, one of these, like, less important characters. Or, like, maybe I'll just not even go with Morinth, and maybe I'll just go for the 2 DLC characters, because, like, I doubt they have that much of a role. Anyway, like, essentially, I'm trying to make it so that, like, nothing happens. Like, I just want it to be, make it, like, be, like, as much of a disaster, essentially, as possible. I don't know what I was doing right there. I had to go behind him. Oh, okay. Well, that was lovely. Again, this is exactly what happened last time. This was a disaster last time as well. But yeah, just, well, I guess that was not a good decision. I was about to scroll through the list of games that I needed to play, but... Okay.
Please, no! I don't want. Let us go!
Too late. You're a slippery one. One hit's all it
shit.
takes. Just one. You think you can? I know what you're like.
Yeah, but to be honest, even if that's even if I do end up wanting to play a bit more games for the Top Games of the Generation video, I might just go ahead and play Mass Effect anyway. Just because, I don't know, like, I'll be honest, like, with the games I've been playing recently, with playing Death Stranding, and then playing Jedi Fallen Order, and then now playing this, which I'm sure I'll get kind of annoyed at points in this game as well. I kind of want to play a game that I'm just not as annoyed with. Okay, well, let's not do that. Like, I kind of want to play a game that I actually, like, entirely love, or at least, like, okay, fuck off. Okay, there we go, got it. Oh, fuck off, what the fuck? No, 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 fuck off. Okay, can you not? Like, can you stop chasing me, please? What the fuck? I had it! Oh, fuck off. Okay, whatever. Yeah, that's a problem I had with this game in general, is, yeah, there's a lot of points where, like, you would think that there would be checkpoints, and it turns out there isn't. Because that, like, certain sections take a lot longer than they should if you die. Ah, fuck off. God damn it. Well, that's annoying. Like, this isn't that difficult of a fight. It's more so, like, there's just points where you get stuck on things. And it's like, there's time, like, it's more so, like, you have to time your dodge correctly. Which I just don't do sometimes. Because obviously, like, you're trying to bait him into hitting you. So it's like, you're supposed to get him close to you, but it's like, you're not.
I'm going to show you what it's like.
Come on. Go.
I'm not scared of dying, you know. You took away
Oh fuck, I have no rocks. Damn it. Oh. Shit. No, 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 no. Okay, fine. See, and you can't dodge twice in a row. That was my issue there. So I accidentally dodged too early, and then just fucked me over for the next one. Oh, fuck off again. Okay, I'm just gonna let myself die at this point. I really don't care. I'd rather just restart with the one extra thing. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima. I wanted to play Ghost of Tsushima. I forgot about that. But then again, I'm also gonna do a retrospective on, like, I'm probably gonna do a retrospective on Ghost of Tsushima at least for 2 years, which is like, that's like a year away at this. Not, I mean, over a year away at this point. So it's like, I don't know if I want to play it so soon. Because like, I don't know, whatever. Like, Mass Effect right now, like, I'm making this Mass Effect video, but it's like, I wouldn't play Mass Effect right now if it wasn't for the Legendary Edition having just come out. Like, obviously, it's like, I'm making these videos, like, so far ahead.
I know what you're like. I can use that to my advantage.
But it's like, that's just because I'm playing Mass Effect right now, so it's like, I might as well just make them right now, but... And like, I do for a Plague Tale's kind of a similar situation where, like, I'm probably gonna write the script for the video, and like, again, it's not coming for a while. Where is he? What the fuck? It wouldn't let me move. Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. So yeah, I have this at 23 right now on my Top Games of the Generation. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot about it. Which again, I think this game's probably gonna make the list no matter what. Though I could definitely see it dropping a little bit. And I think there's a chance it moves up a bit, depending on how this goes. I don't know, like, to be honest, some of these bottom place games, I don't know what to do with. Though, like, something like a Hellblade. It's like, I don't know if Hellblade, like, again, like, Hellblade's one of these games that I respect more than I like. But even then, like, I don't even like Hellblade that much. So it's like, I don't know if, like, it really needs to be on the list. Okay.
took away from me the only thing I had.
Fuck off, this guy. Fuck. Like, what the fuck? Just, like, fucking stop.
Keep it up. Only death would stop me. That's sweet. One of us is going to die. And the winner.
No, what the fuck?
Or only fairly.
I guess I have to just wait for him to fucking get tired again. It's really annoying.
Let's get this over with.
There we go. That was really annoying. I guess you just have to be really patient at the end. We're still only on chapter 2. This feels like it's been taking forever.
You killed him.
Either way. Should I replay Hitman? I mean, I am going to be playing Hitman 3 somewhat soon. So maybe I will play Hitman 1 and 2 on the stream at some point. Like, I need to move Rise of the Tomb Raider onto the list. I kept on forgetting I never did that. Like, Shadow of Mordor is a game that I would ideally play. Right now it's not even on the list, but I think it's one that I should probably reassess. I don't know about Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight's not a game I can stream, though, because they block recording at points. Because they, for some reason, did that earlier on. Like, it's like one of the rare, like, Western games that actually blocks recording. Because, like, usually the only games that block recording on PS4 are usually Japanese games. Because, like, these Japanese companies are usually really stingy with copyright-related things. With endings, in particular. Like, all the Yakuza games, with the exception of Like a Dragon and Judgment, I believe have their endings blocked. Oh, and the remastered collection. But, like, Yakuza, 0, Yakuza Kiwami 1, 2, and Yakuza 6 all have their endings blocked. So it's like, I can't really stream those. I mean, I can stream up until the final chapter, but it's like, that's just kind of weird to end there. Like, Final Fantasy VII Remake, that game's final chapter is blocked. Like, Catherine is blocked. In, like, the back half of it, for some reason.
Don't burn yourself.
Persona 5, the entire of the original release is blocked, but the Royal version, the third semester is blocked. What's going on right now? Why can't I
Watch over
move?
them.
Why can't I move this way? Like, okay, fine. Where is he? Whatever.
It's funny. The sound here.
There's an echo.
Hello!
Hugo, there might be people here.
But yeah, usually it's like Japanese games, but for some reason, like, Arkham Knight blocks off a lot of its ending, which is just really annoying. It's like, that really just disincentivizes me to stream that.
Forgive me for the evil I have just committed. I never...
Amicia, you're ready.
Yeah, most games, though, are
Sorry.
usually free in terms of streaming. Yeah, it's largely just, again, Japanese games. Like, I think, well, there was another game that I played somewhat recently that blocked off recording. Persona 5 Strikers, but I mean, that's Persona 5 Strikers, so what do you expect? Again, like, just in general, like, again, Sega and Square are the two that do it.
A barricade.
Why have they done that?
To
In
stop
terms of,
someone
like,
from
PS4 related
getting
things.
in or out.
Where am I going? Where am I going? Like, somewhere over here, maybe? No. Actually, this looks bizarre, like her running, like with, like them running through this, like, just church. Just looks kind of weird. But, can you... Okay, fine.
Hey, look!
Oh, ladder.
There's a broken window on the ladder.
Could we climb up?
I hope it doesn't break like the other one.
It won't, Hugo. Trust me.
Amicia, there's someone there.
Children, what are you doing here?
Father!
Yeah, Father Thomas, my other favorite character.
You have no business being here.
Wait! Please, it's important! We should go and talk to him.
I guess? Like, why?
It has to be him. It has to.
Oh, they've broken everything.
What's going on here?
I probably should be paying attention to loot, though.
I don't think that's it.
Because, that has become pretty important later on. With crafting things. Yeah, so tomorrow probably going to watch some Survivor finales. Starting from Marquesas. I don't know how many I'll get done. In an ideal world, probably at least 3. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm not really in a massive rush or anything. Like, obviously, it's a lot of finales to begin with. And, like, dude, again, like, because it's, like, I'm working on, like, 4 videos at the same time with this, like, finale rewatch, like, it kind of makes it so it's, like, I don't feel like I need to really rush through the rewatch there.
They're so pretty. They're carnations. We had some in my herbarium.
I also find it funny that I think I have like 7 videos right now that I've recorded that I haven't even bothered editing yet.
And it's pretty too.
Most of which are video game videos. Like I have what, the Revelations retrospective, I have the Death Stranding retrospective, I have the Mass Effects 1 and 2 retrospectives, I have the Persona 5 video that like I recorded like, I don't know, a long time ago at this point that I still haven't bothered editing. Like I have a lot of video game videos I just like I've recorded but just like haven't bothered editing yet. Oh, you haven't gone for a romance at all in Mass Effect? Yeah, like I don't remember who Fem Shep can even romance. I'm pretty sure in Mass Effect 3 they opened it up to where you can pretty much romance almost everyone, I think. But yeah, or like at least they like added more options of like people that are like romanceable from either gender. I don't remember in 2. Like I know like what, like Garrus, I think Thane, right? And then
do you know him?
Yes, I know him.
Who else is there?
No, he used to look after your family.
I'm pretty sure you can romance Kelly. I think actually wait, can you romance Kelly?
I am Father Thomas. Your presence here is...
Either way, I mean like you can like flirt with her or whatever in as Fem Shep.
They came and they...
I can imagine. But what is happening here?
Who else is, oh, Jacob. You can do Jacob. Yeah, I feel like, yeah. Fem Shep, I don't feel like they give you the greatest options. Like male shepherd, it's what, Miranda, Tali, and Jack are like the main 3. Yeah, you can romance Kelly.
Through the crypt of the Three Saints. It may not be too late. I shall try to put you on the path to Laurentius's farm, but...
Like, I did remember that. Like, I don't know how spoilery this is, but, like, the fact that, like, Kelly, if she survives Mass Effect 2, which is, again, determined on how the suicide mission goes, I'm pretty sure you can fully romance her in Mass Effect 3. Like, where she becomes, like, your main love interest or whatever. I think that's the case, which is, like, really bizarre. It's like, why would anyone, like, like out of all the options in the world, like why would they go for Kelly?
During the night,
But it's funny that's a thing.
the sickness spread. First in families, then to everyone.
Yeah, like that's the thing about Garrus that like I kind of forgot about until this replay is that Garrus, like a lot of his storyline is essentially like him conflicting with like what Shepard would do if you're playing Shepard as a Paragon, at least. It's like it's weird because it's like Garrus is like known as being this like best friend figure for like male Shep at least. Like he's kind of looked at as like the like Shepard's bro or whatever. But it's like if you're playing a Paragon playthrough, essentially you spend a lot of your conversations just like disagreeing with like how he looks at things. Like especially in Mass Effect 1. Like in Mass Effect 1 you're pretty much just disagreeing with him all the time. And in Mass Effect 2 it's like that's the thing I was kind of disappointed by is I don't feel like Garrus actually does like Garrus's conversations are kind of just bare bones in Mass Effect 2, especially in comparison to so many of the other confidants, so many of the other crewmates. It's like I just feel like he doesn't really have that much of intrigue to really say in Mass Effect 2. And then like you have his loyalty mission where, yeah, again, it like goes back to like what happens in Mass Effect 1, where it's like he's like really trigger happy and stuff. Just wants to kill the guy, I forgot his name, the traitor guy, and like you have to convince him not to and all that stuff. Hey, Garrus is pretty much like the epitome of police brutality. Like, doesn't he literally leave C-Sec because like they were yeah, this is really depressing. Yeah, this is like the first real appearance of the rats, isn't it? I just realized that. Yeah, because that's obviously a major thing in this game is the rats and having to avoid them and all that stuff.
You can't stay close to me.
They ate him, Amicia. They ate him.
And that also leads to a lot of the puzzle elements in the game, is how to navigate the rats.
It's a nightmare.
We have to get back outside, Amicia.
I know. Keep moving. It's a monk. The other brother. We're going to have to climb up. I'll have to put the torch down.
No, please.
Yeah.
Down. There's a torch holder.
For me, I think the replay has really made it even more clear to me, though, that Mass Effect 2 is just the best game in the trilogy for me. Even though, like, I feel like Mass Effect 2 has this weird thing where, like, I think Mass Effect as a series really is this weird one where I don't feel like they had a very clear idea of what they were doing at the beginning. It's like, I assume, like, the way I looked at the Mass Effect series before this replay was that it was this, like, very planned out trilogy. They, again, it was like, they knew what they were doing, but it's like, I think it becomes clear after the replay that they didn't. And like, because like from Mass Effect 2, it's like it very much could have just been the first game. Like, it doesn't really need to be, like, it's a terrible sequel. Like, it's a great game on its own right, but as a sequel to Mass Effect 1, it's pretty bad. Where like, you can jump from Mass Effect 1 to 3 and not really miss that much. And the same thing goes with, like, starting from Mass Effect 2 and going to 3. Like, you don't really miss that much. Like, it's a really weird thing where, like, essentially Mass Effect 2 kind of acts as, like, a second first game in many ways. Like, obviously there are things like Ashley and like, Garrus and Tali and, like, some things that you would miss in terms of context in that. But, like, I don't even feel like it's really a necessity. Like, I feel like,
Come on, I'll help you. Right.
Mass Effect 2 just, like, kind of feels like a lot of it just feels like them kind of ignoring what happened in Mass Effect 1 and kind of just doing not really the same thing again, but like kind of doing it in a way that doesn't need Like, I don't know if it was like they were trying to not alienate people that hadn't played Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 1 or what, but I don't know. And like that's something that I found funny with like I started playing Mass Effect 3, and it's like you notice that there's a lot of points where it's like there's things that they do as a very clear way to catch people up in case that they haven't played Mass Effect 2 or like a previous Mass Effect game. When like it's like who the fuck is starting with Mass Effect 3? It's like it's just such a bizarre thing. Like I get that they're like these companies don't want to alienate these people that didn't play the other games because they want to make money, obviously. But it's like it's still such a weird thing. It's like who the fuck is playing Mass Effect 3 without playing Mass Effects 1 and 2 or like either of the previous games? It's like it's such a bizarre thing. And like that was the same thing with like Assassin's Creed 3, where like Assassin's Creed 3 was like another one where it's like there's like many points in Assassin's Creed 3 where they like take the time to explain like some pretty basic things from previous entries.
Follow me.
And to be fair, like at least Assassin's Creed 3, it's like it had like a separate appeal in the sense that it was this like American Revolution game, and that could have brought a new audience in its own right. Where it's like Mass Effect 3, it's like who the fuck is like interested in Mass Effect 3 but not in like Mass Effect 2 or Mass Effect 1? Like it just feels like a bizarre thing to actually like start playing the games of Mass Effect 3. Okay, what can we do here? We can do this, which isn't even that helpful. This would be more helpful. And that would be helpful too. What does this do? Reduces the time required. That would be good too, actually. Reduces the time it takes me to get out and load her sling. Yeah, to be honest, this is the worst thing here. Should I get it anyway? Yeah, fuck it, let's get it just because we can get it. Why not?
This should make things a little easier.
Like, I can't imagine playing Mass Effect 3 without having played Mass Effects 2, 1 or 2.
No rats.
Like, Mass Effect 3 is essentially like the Avengers Endgame of Mass Effect. It's like, I can't imagine someone watching Avengers Endgame without having watched
I don't see any torches. How can we...
the other movies. I mean, I guess in many ways, that's kind of the way you can kind of look at it, is that, like... Well, that's kind of spoilery. Whatever. Either way, it's like, I don't know, I just find the Mass Effect series, like, a really interesting thing to look at from, like, a development standpoint.
But the rats, they eat meat, don't they?
It might work. That seems to keep them busy.
Are you sure?
Another hand.
Wait, what? Oh, well, I guess that didn't work. Yeah, who am I going to romance as female shepherd? I haven't even thought about that. So what I'm doing with this playthrough, essentially, I'm kind of just redoing what I did when I was a kid. Like, that's what I'm doing for my current playthrough. Where, Mass Effect 1, I romanced Ashley. And then Mass Effect 2... Oh, I didn't even see this one here. I romanced Miranda. And then, I guess I won't say who I'm romancing in Mass Effect 3 due to spoiler reasons, but, yeah, I'm, like, kind of just doing what I did when I was a kid. Even though, like, in retrospect, like, I definitely would have romanced Liara over Ashley in Mass Effect 1, had I not decided to do that. Mass Effect 2, I probably still would have gone with Miranda. But I definitely would have gone Liara Mass Effect 1, though.
Don't fall. Don't fall.
We won't fall. Hold my hand tight.
What? I think that was entirely my fault, but still. Okay, wait. Jacob, Garrus, Thane, Kelly, Samara. Oh yeah, I guess you can probably do Samara. Yeah, I've never tried romantic Samara. To be honest, like for me, like when I was younger, like I did not like Samara. Like Samara was easily like my least favorite party member. Wait, am I supposed to? Maybe I'm supposed to go down. Like do something here.
There's a hole in the grating.
Torch. Oh. Oh shit. What? No.
I'll lift this up. Can you get the torch?
Yes.
So like I never really explored a lot of the stuff surrounding Samara.
Hugo, hurry up!
I'm too fair though with romance options. Like again, I mostly just like romance the same people every time. Mass Effect 1, I've only finished Mass Effect 1 once before my most current playthrough. I tried playing it multiple times, but it's like I've only actually finished it once until now, where I played it again. Both times I did Ashley. Mass Effect 2, I played like a billion times, but I think every time I romance either... Okay, no, fuck off. Romance either Miranda or Jack. I don't think I've ever done Tali. If you're playing female Shepherd, I doubt anyone is gonna catch your eye in Mass Effect 3. I mean, dude, even if you're playing female Shepherd, like Mass Effect 3 is a game that, actually, no, never mind. There is actually, no, for female Shepherd, there is a character that might, there is a new character. But, like, there aren't that many new characters, being introduced in Mass Effect 3 as, like, potential romance options, if I remember right. Yeah, I forgot, there is one specific one, though, for female Shepherd.
Are you alright?
Yes. Stay where you are. The ground is rotten.
Misha, how am I going to get back?
We'll find a way. Don't worry. As long as you have the torch, you'll be safe.
Yeah, who do I romance on a Renegade playthrough? I know when I was younger, when I did Renegade playthroughs, I did Jack. But maybe I will do Morinth. That would just be funny again.
Here we go then. Slowly.
Okay.
Very good.
Yeah, I think there is one new character for female Shep in Mass Effect 3.
Yes.
I mean, actually, technically there's more than one, but like I think there's only one of that would be of interest.
The hole behind you. That's the only way I can see. Go through there and I'll meet you on the other side.
Are you sure?
Just stop if you see rats. I'll be with you very quickly.
Yeah, this is the first time doing a good chunk of the side content in Mass Effect 3. And I will say that I like some of the side content in Mass Effect 3 is really annoying. Not really the actual side content itself, but how the side content is structured.
Quick now.
Which again, like, involves spoiler stuff, so I'm not really going to get into it, but it really just, there's a lot of annoying shit with how the side content works there. Oh, I didn't realize I was there. Okay. Gotta do this, and then go here.
Hugo, are you alright?
There were rats. I ran to the light.
Did they bite you?
No, I found a ladder, but there are rats down there.
I'll open a way through for you. We're going to get you down from there. Calm down, Amicia. He's fine. You're fine. Stay focused.
No. Yeah, I already have the rocks. Wait, so do I need to put this down? Is that what it is? So I want to shoot that down, but won't let me. The thing that annoys me though is that I finished my Mass Effect 2 playthrough at 90% trophies, like whatever, like 90% of the trophies. like, I could have gotten the platinum if I went out on my way for a couple of them, which is annoying. So I might actually try to do that in my Renegade playthrough as well, just to get the platinum, because like I'm so close. Like all I need is a couple of these like random achievements that involve like use a biotic power 25 times and like that sort of thing. So
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna try to go for... Oh fuck, I can get through there? Oh. Well, that kinda sucks. Shit, how do I get through this then? Can I walk through here? No, I can't. Oh no! Oh well. Let's see how this works. Where am I? This is the beginning, right? Yeah, this is the beginning. Okay, so I have to do this again. Again, that's what I'm talking about. Like, there's some checkpoints that are very wonky in this game. Or, like, ideally, obviously, the checkpoint would have been, like, when I lit this one here.
I won't be able to keep them back long enough.
Oh, does this guy have something?
Perfect. Thank you.
No? What am I supposed to do here, then? Oh, I didn't even see that there. Okay. Let's pick that up. The game will let me. Okay, so we pick this up and then go all the way to the end. Yeah, I feel like you gotta be like a bad boy when playing a Renegade. So that's why I feel like Morinth or Jack is probably the best person to romance there. I was just Morinth being this like massive serial killer person, and Jack just being Jack. But even at least Jack has like redeemable aspects to her. So it's like I feel like Morinth is definitely the better option there, right?
You go first.
Like, especially with you, like, in this situation, you'd literally be killing her mother. Like, you'll be killing Samara along the way and everything, so... I feel like that's probably the more evil version of it. What's funny, though, is that if you, like, pay attention, though, it's like, a Renegade isn't even, like, like, it's not, like, a good versus evil sort of thing. It's more so, like kind of like a good cop versus bad cop sort of situation, where it's like both of your things are technically to achieve the same goal. It's just the approach you take, whether that be I think it's technically being labeled as like Paragon is supposed to be charm, and Renegade is intimidate, right? Where am I going? Like, why can't I cross this? Is this not where I'm supposed to go?
This way. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, like, the Morinth choice makes no sense narrative. Like, there's no reason why you should pick Morinth. But it's like, I'm going to, though.
Go on. Climb up.
I mean, I assume you're supposed to go up here. Oh, wait, or are you supposed to go back? I think you're supposed to go back, aren't you? Yeah, you're supposed to go back. That's what it is. We were just trying to get Hugo down. Okay. Yeah, but like that's something I didn't even remember was a thing, though. I didn't remember that you can have Morinth even survive that. And like, even learn beyond that, that's like, yeah, she can join your crew is just ridiculous. But again, there's a lot of like things, especially beyond Mass Effect 2, that's like, I definitely like to see how those things play out. Especially like when you jump into Mass Effect 3.
Thank you.
Because again, like, I don't think I've done a proper like file transfer from 2 to 3 where like 2 is like really, like, you really do the worst that you can possibly do in 2. Like, I don't think I've ever done like I've done a 2 playthrough where Shepard dies, but I've never done a 2 playthrough where like Shepard only survives with like 1 or 2 other crew members.
Oh, what's that on the ground?
Should we go anyway?
Yes, we've managed to get this far. We'll be fine.
Yeah, like, if I remember right, I think to be fair, like, first time I played Mass Effect 2, I wouldn't have been surprised if I did pick the option to kill Samara. Yeah, I didn't like Samara when I first played Mass Effect 2. So, not that I liked Morinth, but I just thought, like, I probably, like, for all I know, I would have picked the kill Samara option when I first played it, just to say fuck you to Samara.
They did that.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah, this is fucked, isn't it?
We're going to be even more angry.
But yeah, like, realistically though, like, the story gives you no reason to actually like, go that way.
Please, you mustn't touch the walls.
Yeah, like, even the first time I played the game, I failed the loyalty mission. So it's like, I didn't even, like, complete the loyalty mission. Okay, sorry, just moving things around a bit here. But yeah, I didn't actually complete the loyalty mission, like Samara's loyalty mission, until, like, my second or third playthrough, I think.
Over there! Light! We're there, Hugo! Run, Hugo! Run!
Okay, so this is the end of chapter 3. What are we, 2 hours in?
We did it.
Yeah, it looks like this is the stream that ruined my average again. My average viewership again. But oh well, what are you gonna do? It is fun because, like, I keep on like having these streaks of like 3 to 4 average viewership, which is enough for affiliate. But then, like, all of a sudden I get like another stream that like has like a 2 or lower, and it's like it just fucks up my average all the time. But whatever. Yeah, I would like to do that ranking of all the crew members. I just don't know when I'll do it though. It's like, yeah, we're like, Morinth would. It's like, I mean, obviously, like, I feel like Kaidan would be at the bottom. Like, I would want to put Kaidan at the bottom just because, like, fuck Kaidan. But it's like, I think if, like, you look at it, like, critically and, like, really analyze it, it's like, I mean, like, Zaid's pretty bad. It's like, what does Zaid do? Like, Morinth would be, like, what is Morinth doing? I do feel like, I'm pretty sure she just, like, replaces Samara, right? Like, she's just, like, she does what Samara does. It's just that it's Morinth instead. And, like, I think she, like, pretends that she's Samara. Like, on the ship or something. I don't know how that works in the final mission, though. Like, how does it work in the suicide mission? Like, is it just, like, everyone just assumes that's Samara? Like, I don't know how that works.
No.
Well, whatever.
Dangerous.
Are there rats there too?
Maybe. I don't know, Hugo.
Yeah, like, of course you kill Kaidan Vermeier. It's like, who doesn't?
We'll be safe with Laurentius.
I mean, by the way, you got rid of one of your potential love interests in the series, but still, it's like, who cares? Kaidan sucks.
There, a windmill.
Is that Laurentius's farm?
I hope so.
I've never seen a real windmill.
If we're careful, you'll be seeing one very soon.
Yeah, Yeah, like, I think Caden would still, I don't know, like, I would want to put Caden at the bottom.
Amicia, look. It's one of the men.
How many crew, well, I guess, like, again, you're on the 3, so I guess it's kind of spoilery for 3, but, like, what, Mass Effect 1 has, what, 6, right? Mass Effect 2, I think, has 12? But then again, like, 2 of them are overlapping, right?
Fucking animals. Do I look like a rat? How should I know?
Well, I said we'll never get rid of these nests using stupid...
I don't even remember how many there are in 3. I know there's less than 2. I remember that by a lot. And, like, I remember, like, being really disappointed by that when I played 3 for the first time.
What is it? What?
Ah, fuck. And do you know, like, just in general, like, I remember, like, that's kind of why I was disappointed by, like, again, a lot of people say, like, oh, 3 is, like, a 2 clone. But it's like, I feel like a lot of my disappointments with 3 are, like, how different it is from 2. Okay, I don't know why I just did this. That was terrible. Yeah, like, I get that, but, like, Caden's also, like, a generic soldier. But he's, like, for me, it's, like, at least Ashley has, like, an interesting background. Like, she's, like, more, you have more, you can have more conversations with Ashley. Well, if, like, Caden, it's, like, what is Caden actually bringing to the table? Like, I think the choice, like, ends up being whether or not you're, like, pro or ant. Like, I think it's really more like, how much do you hate Ashley? If you hate Ashley enough, then yeah, you kill Ashley. But if you don't hate Ashley enough, then, like, fuck it, you're gonna kill Caden because who gives a shit about Caden?
Something moved, I think.
Fuck, I'm just pushing all the wrong buttons. Yeah, actually calling you Skipper. Which, by the way, I don't think she, like, does she call you Skipper in Mass Effect 2? I don't think she does, right? Maybe she does. I don't remember. But I feel like she doesn't. Like, I felt like that was, like, a thing that they left only in Mass Effect 2. Or Mass Effect 1. Oh, fuck off. I just hit the wrong button again. God damn it.
I did hear something over there.
Yeah, like, I found that really weird. Like, in Mass Effect 2... when you, I don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm just being an idiot. In Mass Effect 2, when you, on Horizon, when you're with Ashley, like, she talks about, like, oh, I might not be the biggest fan of aliens or something, but, I would never join Cerberus. It's like, I just felt like that was kind of a weird thing, too. Like, it's kind of like, it's, like, Ashley's just kind of weird, because it's like, if you just play Mass Effect 2 and, spoiler, 3, like, I don't think you get that xenophobic, like, storyline. But it's, like, really weird that it's even a thing in 1. Like, that's why, like, I just, like, completely forgot that was a thing until I replayed 1 right now. Yeah, I'm supposed to wait for him to turn around and then go. Yeah, I'm just being an idiot and just, like, running right away.
Nothing.
Yeah, like, I just completely forgot that was a storyline.
Amicia, look. There's a bridge that leads to the...
If I remember right, this section's, like, filled with a lot of, like, puzzle-esque sections like this.
Waste of time.
I'm too fair, that's most of the game, but
Tell us what he really wants from us.
I feel like this chapter felt like it went on a bit long, I think. I guess we'll use the pot. I don't really want to waste it, but...
Noise. What was it?
Okay.
That should do it. With that and the second barricade, no one will ever get
Okay.
I'm going to the bridge.
We are trapped.
Oh, this section. I remember this section took me forever the first time I played it.
Stay here and not a sound.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, that was terrible timing.
What's that?
What is that?
Come on. I'm going.
Hey, there's somebody here.
Let's run it. I'm sure we'll make it. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so how should I approach this?
I'm too big. You'll have to go in and open the window for me.
They'll see me.
I'll keep him busy. Trust
So I think we do this.
What was that noise?
Come on.
I'm going.
I think we go here, right?
Yeah, nothing to report.
We're good.
Now it's my turn.
Okay. There we go.
Got to know for sure.
Can you romance Rex? I actually never even thought about that. But
Well done.
so I assume you can't, right? Like that'd just be like I don't think you can romance Krogans in general. I feel like that's just like kind of like a weird concept. No. Fuck off. Okay, that was just me fucking it up. Wait, let's see if we can run this. No, we can't. Yeah, like I feel like I don't know. I think maybe it's like just like a human. Oh fuck off! We have to go all the way back here. Ugh.
I'm too big. You'll have to go in and open the window for me.
They'll see me.
I'll keep him busy.
I assume it's like something under nature they like wanted. Didn't want any like non-humanoid-esque romances
I'm going.
in the game because like I mean what you can romance, what Turians, Asari,
Well,
obviously humans.
nothing.
Yes.
Is there another race? I guess Drell, but like Drell is also another humanoid sort of thing. Well, like Krogans are kind of like more like reptile-y. Well, I mean, then again, like Drell are reptile-y. And like technically, like Turians are like bird-like things. I don't know why they didn't let you romance Krogans.
Well done.
Amicia, we have to get out of here.
Let's get back to work.
Okay. There. And we should be good.
Tell Lord Nicholas that the road is blocked. Any person or vehicle that wants to get through is to be stopped and searched.
And what are we looking for exactly?
A 5-year-old kid.
Yeah, I know like Asari are with Krogan. But like I mean like you as like Shepherd getting with a Krogan. Yeah, because like that's the thing that they talk about with Asari, that Asari can mate with like any other race or whatever because they like I forgot exactly how it works, but yeah, they can essentially like mate with any other race. So like there's I forgot which character it was, but like they talk about how like their mom was their dad was a Krogan and all that sort of stuff. I'm pretty sure that's in Mass Effect 1. Who? Oh, how the fuck does that guy see me? What kind of bullshit is that? Whatever.
What is it?
Oh, what the fuck? There's a guy here too. Whatever. Okay, fine. Okay. Not gonna let me. Got a mating request from Krogan? Huh. Yeah, it's just weird. Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I just feel like there's something like just kind of weird to think about a human and a Krogan for some reason. I mean, to be fair, like a human, like definitely, like with any race, it is weird. But it's like I feel like with the Krogan, it does feel like more weird for some reason. I feel like the same thing would go with I forgot what the name of the race now. It starts with a B, but the race that is in the race that there's a lot of like within the Blood Pack, was it Batarians? I think that's what they're called. Like that race, I also feel like that race with humans just feels kind of weird. Like for some reason, like human in Asari doesn't feel as weird. Ah, fuck, I'm fucked. Yeah, I just fucked this up. I just gotta try to avoid him. Shit. Can you romance a Solarian? I don't think so, right? Because, like, you can't romance Morden. So, like, I don't know what other opportunity there would have been. I don't remember, actually, I don't remember Andromeda anymore. Can you, like, who can you romance in Andromeda? Yeah, I don't think you can romance a Solarian throughout the entire series, I don't think. Just kind of another weird one. Ah, shit, I'm fucking this up. Fuck, wrong button. Oh shit, I don't have any pots? Ah, fuck. I'm kinda fucked.
Huh? Something moved, I think.
Okay, I'm completely fucked now.
Look out! There's someone here.
Okay. Damn it. Oh, he has a helmet. This guy has a helmet too, so I couldn't even take him out if I wanted to. Actually, wait, I can take this guy out. Why didn't I just take this guy out from the beginning? Like, I literally could have just done that. No, get the fucking head, you piece of shit. Okay, there we go. Fine, good enough. Exactly what I wanted to do. Alright, so now we just need to deal with this guy. See, this guy we can't kill right away. Because he has a thing. Helmet. So what do we do with this guy? Oh, there's a pot. Okay, we can just use the pot. Let's do that. Let's go here. Throw it, like, I don't know, somewhere there. I don't know.
Where was that noise coming from? Over there.
Maybe I should have thrown it further.
Go on. Slowly. All right. Not a sound.
Okay, we're good.
So, it was a false alarm.
Yeah, that's the problem with Jacob. That's what I'm saying. Like, I like Jacob. Like, I feel like Jacob, like, like, I feel like at the beginning of the game, like, he's a likable character. But then it's just they kind of do nothing with him afterwards, which is the shame. But, like, I see that, like, in a lot of rankings of, like, the Normandy crew. Like, Jacob's normally at the bottom. Like, he's usually, like, the bottom spot, if not, like, second from the bottom. Like, usually he's there with, like, Caden. And it's like, I like Jacob. Like, I like Jacob in his intro and everything. It's just that, like, they just do nothing with him, which is the shame. But, like, even then, I still find him more likable than, like, Zaid. Or, like, Caden. Like, he's still bottom half for sure. But, I don't know. I feel like he's a character that had potential. It's just that they didn't do anything with it.
Did I scare you?
And also, I really just find his, like, loyalty mission really boring, too. Where you're,
Don't ever do that again.
Alright.
doing that mission with his, father and all that. Which, by the way, it, like, really threw me off that his father was very clearly voiced by Dave Fennoy, who's the voice actor for Lee in, Walking Dead Telltale. Which, I mean, that happens all the time when, like, Dave Fennoy's in a role, where it's like, okay, well, that's just Lee Everett. Yeah, I think that's probably an issue.
I can't see.
Ah, fuck off. Like, I feel like Miranda gets more... Like, I don't know, like, I feel like in retrospect, like, again, like, Ashley and Kaden, I think both kind of suffer in Mass Effect. How's this working so far, by the way? Yeah, I'm about to die, though. Yeah. Like, I think in Mass Effect 1, it's like, if you're ranking, like, those 6 crew members, like, I think for me, Ashley and Kaden are the bottom 2, at this point. Like, I just feel like the other 4 are a lot more interesting. And then Mass Effect 2, it's like, I've always liked Miranda. I don't know how much of that is, like, personal bias from when I was a kid, where, like, I mean, I would have had a crush on Miranda. But,
It's dangerous.
it's like, even now in the replay, I still like Miranda. And I don't know how much that is, like, just carrying, like, feelings carrying over from when I was a kid. But, it's like, I still like Miranda as a character. But, I think Jacob definitely does suffer, and... Okay, wait.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Well,
Oh, I can't kill this guy. Damn it. Well, this is kind of shit.
come on.
Like, I can't kill this guy, right? Like, the helmets block it.
Something.
Yeah, like, I would have to hit him twice, right? Or something like that. Oh, no, even twice doesn't work. Okay, no. Yeah, like, I mean, but even then, like, if I'm ranking Miranda objectively within Mass Effect 2, it's like, how high is she, really?
Hey, piggies. We should hide. It's dangerous.
Yeah, yeah, Miranda's, like, I think she's someone that, like, grows in, like, the, like, once you do her, like, loyalty mission and, like, have these, conversations talking about her background of her being, like, this, like, perfect, like, supposed to be this, like, perfect being and, like, all this sort of stuff. It's like, I feel like she, becomes a lot more interesting of a character when you kind of, like, understand her mindset and everything. But yeah, she definitely, like, comes off as, like, very cold right from the beginning, which, to be fair, is, like, on purpose, but... obviously it makes her a lot less likable early on. Yeah, like, I like Jack. Jack's another one, though, that, like, again, when I was younger, I didn't like Jack as a character. I feel like now I've definitely grown an appreciation for Jack's character. And same thing goes with Samara. I think Samara is the one that, like, now I like Samara more than I did when I was younger. What am I doing right now? Should I use the pot? I didn't want to use the pot, but it's like, I don't know how else to get out of this. Unless I use the pot right now. It's like, how the fuck else am I gonna get this guy away? But I love Thane. I think Thane... Okay, wait, I fucked that up. Rank the crew just on their characterization within Mass Effect 2. It's like, I think Thane is up there. I think Tali is up there. I don't know what to do with Garrus anymore. Like, if I were to do a ranking on Garrus, I really don't know where I would place him anymore. Like, I think if you asked me before I did the replay, he would have been probably number 1 or 2. Like, it would be very high. Yeah, I feel like now, it's like, I just don't know. Because, like, I feel like he isn't as important as I remembered him being. Like, he's kind of just there.
Can't see anything out of the ordinary.
For a lot of it. Can you turn around? Thank you. Where am I going right now? I'm going this way still. Yeah, like, I really like Tali. I just never romanced Tali, though. Despite me always really liking Tali. Like, I always feel bad, too, because, like, in Mass Effect 2, once you do her loyalty mission as male Shep, it's like, you can only talk to her about her, like, feelings for you, and then you have to constantly turn her down every time if you don't want to fuck up your other... Because, like, the way that Mass Effect 2's romances work is that once you, romance someone other than the... Like, if you... so, essentially, I romance Miranda right away. Actually, let's pause this all the time. So yeah, you romance Miranda right, like I romance Miranda right away. So if I go to Tali and then romance Tali, that overwrites the Miranda one to where you can't romance Miranda anymore. You essentially break off things with Miranda and you're stuck with Tali until you do the same. Like you can go to Jack and do the same thing, and then you break it off with Jack, or you break it off with Tali, and you can't romance Tali anymore, and you're stuck with Jack. It's like that's kind of how it works in Mass Effect 2. So it's like every single time I talk to her, it's like I continuously had to like turn her down every time. It was like, it's so depressing.
That noise. Better go see what it was.
I just realized I'm gonna be playing as Fem Shep in the...
Nothing.
What? Why don't you fucking move? Whatever. I guess I should have ran during that time. Why are they not detecting me? Well, now I'm fucked, aren't I? I guess not really. For some reason, neither of them are turning around. Yeah, if I'm playing as Fem Shep, I guess I can still romance Morinth, right?
That noise. I think it came from over there.
Okay. Oh, fuck off. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do, is I'm supposed to go with that once, right? There we go.
But I was sure. Well,
I think this might be I remember there was one section in my first playthrough where I really just lucked my way through it, where I literally just ran the entire way and somehow I made it. I think this might have been the section.
What was that noise?
Or maybe it wasn't. No, I think it was a different section. It was like a section with a lot of like tall grass areas, though, with like a whole bunch of guards. I think it was actually a later section now that I think about it. Because I do remember this guy here. Now I need to deal with him.
Nothing. I need to calm down.
Yeah, I really like Rex within the confines of Mass Effect 1. The problem is that he does almost nothing after Mass Effect 1. I mean, like, he does, like, he's there, but it's like, he's like, not as important as these other characters. Come on, are you not gonna turn around? Oh, fuck off. Oh, now I turned around, okay, fine. Like, I'm sure you've seen it already, so I might as well talk about it. Yeah, like, he just becomes, like, the clan leader on Tuchanga. Like, essentially, like, kind of like the leader of that, of the Krogans and stuff. And it's like, he's there. Like, he's technically, an important figure.
So they can't
Okay,
see
we
us
made it.
anymore.
But,
No, they can't. Come on, I'll help you.
he's not really that important to the overall story. Which, I mean, to be fair, like, I mean, like, I guess technically Garrus is never really that important to the overall story. But he's there, at least, throughout the 3 games, where it's like, again, like,
Not here.
Rex, it's like he's only in the,
Funny.
like, very
We'll be
isolated
able to rest
sections.
when we get to Laurentius's place.
My hand. It hurts.
I don't know what to do, Hugo. What would Mommy do?
By the way, I feel like that's kind of the one thing that I'm, like, really interested in seeing what happens, is with Garrus.
Climb up.
Like, if Garrus dies in Mass Effect 2, it's like, how does that affect Mass Effect 3? Because I just find it, like, well, I don't know how much I want to spoil it, but still, it's like, I got to a point in Mass Effect 3 that it would have just been funny to me if, like, Garrus isn't there.
You're just tired.
So I would be really interested in seeing, like, what would happen there. Like, there's a lot of stuff in Mass Effect 3 where it's like, I'm just interested in seeing what happens. Like, I'm sure they just swap out characters with someone, because I know that's what happens in Mass Effect 2 with Rex, I believe. Where, like, if Rex dies in Mass Effect 1, then in Mass Effect 2, it's just like, it's Rex's brother or something dumb like that. So I'm sure they just do a very similar thing. Like, I'm pretty sure that's... Well, okay, I won't say that because it's spoilery, but it's either way. Like, I'm pretty sure they do that.
But sometimes it's fun too.
You'll get better one day.
Are those dead animals?
What on earth happened here? We're going
I mean...
now. You better
yeah.
It's getting in my
I would
shoe.
expand upon this, but I feel like that just get way too spoilery for 3. With how how certain characters are utilized in 3.
It's all right. They can't reach us. Come on, let's go.
Which, by the way, 3 is also like from something I didn't remember with 3 is how like with Mass Effects 1, well 1 and 2, like both of them. Okay, I just fucked this up. When you're like on the Normandy, you obviously walk around. You can talk to crew members and stuff. Like with Mass Effect 1, like it's mostly like obviously the main, like your actual party members, but then you also have like a couple of people that are non-party members, but it's a pretty small group. Mass Effect 2 kind of the same thing. Mass Effect 3 is like really bizarre, where I didn't remember this, that there's like random people that just show up on your ship at points. Like it just feels like in general there's like a more... It's weird. It's like there's more people to talk to, but there's like less things that they actually say. Or like in Mass Effect 2, with everyone but everyone but Zaid and Kasumi, like you essentially have like this dialogue wheel that shows up. Like you have the dialogue wheel show up that you can pick what topics you want to talk about and stuff. With Mass Effect 3, like almost no one has a dialogue wheel during most situations, which is like really bizarre. And it's also just like kind of underwhelming. What am I doing here?
We'll never get through.
How do I do this? Is that doing? Oh, what is this? Oh. Okay. Well, that works too.
Are they really all dead?
They've been slaughtered by the Inquisition, probably.
I'm going to be sick.
Yeah, the like I feel like Mass Effect 1, like the non-party members are definitely stronger in 1 than 2. But I think also the part of that has to do with 2 having so many party members that I think they like just in general there aren't as many non-party members to talk to, right? Like I think there's you have the doctor, you have the 2 people in engineering, and you have Kelly and Joker. I think that's it, right? In 2? Then again, in 1, like how many are there in 1? It's what, Joker, you have Presley. Who else is there? I'm sure there's more that I'm just not thinking of right away. Oh, I mean the doctor. I keep forgetting how to pronounce her last name. Oh, whatever. Okay, what am I doing right now? But yeah, like Mass Effect 3, it's like almost everyone that you interact with is not part of your party, which is just weird. And it's like almost everyone doesn't have like that much to actually say. Yeah, I also found that weird too, because like that's something I kind of forgot about, because again, like most of the time I played the Mass Effect trilogy before this current playthrough was just playing 2 and 3. Like I've only done a full trilogy playthrough one time. So it's like I kind of forgot like Presley was even that important of a character. To where like you're in 2 and he just dies right away. Like he just dies right at the beginning. It's just kind of funny that they just like kill him off like very unceremoniously. And that's something I noticed too, is that like, okay, I guess I can't say that, but there's like a thing in 3 that references the people that have died, and like I just like see Presley on it. It's like I just forget that he even existed.
Nearly there. Amicia, why did they kill the pigs?
Maybe to contain the rats here.
Okay.
It's very heavy.
Yeah, I remember at the time though that 3 came out, I was like really disappointed by the squad in that game. Though I think in retrospect, I'm not as disappointed, but again, to go into that would be a bit spoilery. But.
We did it.
Like really, like Mass Effect 3, I think like conceptually is really great. I feel like they just miss out execution-wise at a few things, and like I feel like there's like some changes in 3 that I just don't particularly like, but yeah, I'll wait for you to start 3 before talking too much about that. Like it's kind of weird, like the way that 3 progresses things, because like with Mass Effect 1, like it's full on like Western RPG, and in Mass Effect 2, it's like they kind of make it a bit more, I don't know if modernize is the right word, but like make it more like aligned with like what was going on at the time. Like they make it more of like this cover-based third-person shooter with a lot lighter RPG elements. And then you get to 3 where like it kind of tries to exceed in both, and it's kind of weird where it's like it does like kind of return to like it does add more RPG elements, while also even further progressing like the cover-based like third-person shooter element of the gameplay. Like, it's kind of weird how it's like it's trying to exceed in both, but like doesn't really at the end of the day. Where am I going here? I guess up. Yeah, you're gonna play Scarlet Nexus first, yeah.
That drawing. What does it represent?
Yeah, I find Mass Effect 3 in particular like a really fascinating game from a development standpoint. I think Mass Effect 3 is the game that you can clearly tell that they put I don't know if the most work into is the right way, but like Mass Effect 3 is the game where like your choices seem to come to a head. Where like a lot of, like Mass Effect, again, because between Mass Effects 1 and 2, it's like they kind of feel like the beginning of like it's like they feel like very separate games outside of like the references to Saren and like the references to the old crew and all that stuff. It's like they feel like pretty separate games, but Mass Effect 3 really does take a lot of the choices that you make in the previous games and really like does stuff with it.
Who are you?
Here we go. Oh, Lucas. I forgot Lucas was a character.
Hugo. Here.
The Inquisition came. We lost everything. There was nothing I could do.
Of course. They came for
Him. An evil. An ancient.
Yeah, even now where I'm at, like at the beginning of Mass Effect 3, I feel like I could play Mass Effect. I can play the trilogy over again, like right away. Like I don't feel like burnt out. Mind you, I'm someone that like I don't get burnt out as quickly as most other people. Like I'm kind of like I can tolerate a lot of like I'm someone that I used to play the same games over and over and over again. Like there was a point where I was literally just playing The Last of Us over and over and over again. I was literally playing the Assassin's Creed games over and over and over again. Like that's just a thing that I do. Like so like it's really not until like even like as recently as like even Assassin's Creed Origins, like I played that like 4 times over and over and over again when that game came out. In that mindset anymore to where like I can really do that, but and I think Valhalla like was my break. Like playing Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla twice in a row is like really like I mean that was terrible, but
I will prove myself. I'm sorry about
like usually though I'm someone that can like I don't really get burnt out in that way.
It will protect us from the rats.
Come, Hugo. I don't.
Yeah, I think it also matters what type of game it is. Yeah, I think like a dragon, I could definitely see it. Like I think games that require a lot of thought, like games that require like actual strategy and stuff. Like I think like a turn-based RPG, I feel like that can get. Like I would not want to play like Persona 5 twice in a row. And to be fair, I actually tried it when I finished Persona 5, my original playthrough. I tried to play it a second time in a row, and I kind of just stopped after the Kamoshida.
The hands. They're frightened of the light. The lantern. It's all right. Do it. There. Sorry. Yeah. Don't worry.
Yeah, like I feel like with something like Mass Effect, which at points like does kind of feel more. I don't know if like.
Very well, but stay close to me. Are you two okay?
It doesn't like feel like thoughtless. Because like there's definitely like. But it doesn't feel as like intensive as some of these other games. Especially like coming from a perspective of like having played these games before. I think that's another thing at this point where it's like.
We have to reach the back of the barn. We can't leave without.
Yeah, like I feel like that's like kind of a major difference I'm having with streaming games right now than what I was when I was playing the Ezio trilogy. Where like when playing the Ezio trilogy, it didn't feel as strenuous because I was playing these games that I've played a billion times. So it's like I'm so used to these games. So because that like I don't think I got as like I feel like exhausted when finished playing those games because it's like it just feels like something I've always like I can always do pretty easily. But then like when playing Death Stranding, it's like that was kind of a different case, and playing Jedi Fallen Order, that was kind of a different case, and I could see this being a different case. Like I feel like I think it really comes down to how familiar I am with the games. And I feel like Mass Effect is something I'm familiar enough with. Even something like Mass Effect 1, even though I haven't played it as much as the other two. And even Mass Effect 3, I haven't played that much. It's really Mass Effect 2 that I've played like a ridiculous... What the fuck? Okay, fine. It's really only Mass Effect 2 that I've played like a ridiculous amount of times. Because yeah, Mass Effect 2 is one of these games I would play over and over and over again. Wait, what the fuck? I have to go this far back? Ugh.
Good idea. There. Sorry. Don't worry.
But, I feel like Mass Effect's like one of these games that I could probably play multiple times and not really get too bothered by it.
It's been a long trip.
Yeah, like again, like my original playthrough Persona 5 took what, like 100 hours? And like I immediately jumped into a second playthrough and still played like 10 hours of it before dropping it again.
We can't leave without the igniter. How are we going to do it?
So how am I supposed to do this? I thought it was something involving leaving the barn.
We need meat. Dead or alive.
So... Oh, I remember now. We're supposed to bring the fucking pig. Yeah, that's like super depressing, isn't it? Where's the pig though? Here. Right. How do we bring it over there?
We can use this.
I see. Let me help you.
Yeah, this is so depressing.
You could say that.
Yes, dinner time, Piggy. Yum yum.
Hey, you haven't replayed a game since you were a kid? Yeah, even now, even though I replay games a lot less often now, but even I replay games still a lot. Obviously, like, this entire stream series is me replaying games. Like, that's literally the point of this entire stream here. And oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Fuck off. How am I not dead? Whatever. Alright. Let's go here. Then we gotta... Wait, but...
There's a ladder down the side.
Oh yeah, because you have to go up first and then shoot it. Okay.
Listen. You can sulk if you like, but stay close.
Yeah, like technically, like me playing Mass Effect right now, all that's replays. I just replayed Final Fantasy 15. So I mean, I guess I do really replay a lot of stuff typically, and I'm an idiot and just exited out of the stream manager. But whatever. All right, we're good. But yeah, I do replay games a lot, though. Again, it's not nearly as much as I did when I was younger. Though, again, like, when I was younger, I would just, like, I would play the same, like, few games. Well, now I try to play a lot more. Oh, wait, I have to do this. Is that not it? Wait, what is going on? Why is that? Okay. So depressing.
We have no choice, Hugo. We have to get the rats away.
It's horrible. You're just like all the others.
Hugo, there was no other way.
Come on, over here.
But I mean, again, like, the games I would replay when I was younger, again, Assassin's Creed, Mass Effect, Last of Us, Uncharted, Telltale game. Well, I mean, I guess really just Walking Dead, because I didn't play, like, I don't think I even played another Telltale game outside the Walking Dead series until when I bought a PS4, which was in 2016.
Alcohol, sulfur, that's everything.
So really just Walking Dead, mostly season 1, because I didn't even own season 2 until a lot later, so.
Just alchemy.
Lucas, why am I not ill like Laurentius?
He was bitten by a rat.
Demons.
And is he going to
It's kind of funny that I was looking through my PS3 collection. Again, like I talked about this how before stream I kind of got, or like not really immediately before stream, but like earlier today I kind of got a bit nostalgic and was like looking through my video game collection for first time in a while, and like it's kind of funny like how many PS3 games I have that like I haven't even played, like even games that like I would still consider part of the collection that like I still haven't even played.
Right. Now you have to mix them.
I used to not have as many games as a kid, so I replayed quite a few. See, it's kind of weird where, like, when I was younger, like, well, I guess if we're talking about, like, when I was really, really young, I did have a... Okay, let's craft this.
So, this is it.
But, I did play a lot of, like, Smash, Super Smash Bros. Melee, and, like, the Tony Hawk games, stuff like that. And, yeah, I didn't have that many games when I was young, but then, like, by the time I was a teenager, though, I got into video game collecting, so kind of had a lot of games at that point. Though that was, like, ironically, when I was video game collecting, that was, like, when I played games the least. Out of the times where I was least interested in video games. I mean, obviously, there's, like, throughout middle school, I wasn't really that into games. I'd play games, like, here and there, but I wasn't really, like, playing it regularly. And then, and there's a period, like, in, like, 2014 or so, where I kind of stopped playing games for the most part. But...
Get back! Please don't blow up in my face.
Okay, so... I forgot how does this work exactly? Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have been throwing it here. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh, is it here? Okay, yeah, and that lights that up. Okay. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
You go first.
Yeah, like, I've definitely played each of the games in the Ezio trilogy. Or each, like, AC1, 2, Brotherhood, and I think, probably, at this point, I definitely played Revelations over 20 times.
There's a lot of them.
For sure.
I'll clear away.
AC3, I even think is, like, probably 15 times or so.
I'll go first.
Black Flag, I'm sure, is over 10 times. Rogue is probably nearing 10 times. Unity and Syndicate aren't as much, actually. Well, Unity and Syndicate, I think I've played around 5 times each. Maybe a little bit, maybe like 6 or 7, but I think it's around like that number. Origins I've played like over 10 times, I'm pretty sure. Especially because I've done like a decent amount of speedruns of Origins. I've done like 4 speedruns of Origins, so it's like casual speedruns, but it's still speedruns. So it's like, I don't know if that counts, which if that counts, then it's like numbers like definitely like over 10 for sure. Like, I mean, like, really, if that counts, then I think numbers like closer to 15. Like, it's probably like 13 or so. Odyssey I've played, what, 3 times? Valhalla I've played twice.
I'm here. Where does this trail lead to? Lucas, where's this taking us?
I think I played Mass Effect 2, like, I mean, this is probably like my 5th or 6th playthrough, probably. I've played The Last of Us probably like, I don't know, like 10 times or so. Last of Us 1, probably more than that, really. And like, I've watched so many speedruns of The Last of Us Part 2, or Last of Us 1, that it's like, it's like that, like, it might as well be, might as well count those as well, really. Which at that point, it's like a billion fucking playthroughs. But, then, like, what, like, Last of Us Part 2, even Last of Us Part 2, like, I've played, what, I think 4 times now? Well, no, I mean 5 times if you include speedruns, right? So, I've done 2 casual speedruns and I think 3 standard playthroughs. Like Red Dead, even like Red Dead I've played, what, 4 times? Which is insane for a game as long as Red Dead. Like Witcher 3 I've played, I think 5 times. It's like even modern games, like even games I don't replay over and over and over again, like back to back, it's like I've still played like a decent amount of these, like a decent amount of times. trying to think, what else is there that's current gen? Life is Strange I've played over 10 times. Because I'm a fucking lunatic. And that is one of those games that I did play over and over and over again when I first played it. I literally played it over and over again, like trying to test out all the different outcomes for things. And same thing goes with like Wolf Among Us. I've played probably 5 times or so, maybe a little bit more. Same thing, Tales from Borderlands. Uncharted 4 I've played, what, like 4 or 5 times at this point. Tomb Raider, the original, like Tomb Raider 2013, I've played, I think, 5 times. And then I think Rise I've played like 4, and I think Shadow I've played 3. What other games are there? I'm trying to look at the shelf right now. I played like each of the Uncharted, like Uncharted 1, 2, and 3. Like I played each of those, bordering 10 times, I think. Then again, like I've watched a lot of speedruns of Uncharted as well. Watch Dogs 1 I've played like probably 5 or 6 times.
In his blood. There's an old story. It tells of the Prima Macula. The alchemist said it was the first corruption, and that it's.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like figure out like games I've played like more than a couple times. Spider-Man I've played 4 times, right?
In Hugo's blood.
I think.
But
1, 2.
The macula
is it 5? 4 or 5? I don't remember. I don't remember if I've done 1 or 2 speedruns of Spider-Man.
Your mother and Laurentius were trying to help your brother, but they failed. No, I think
Horizon I've played a lot. Horizon I've played like 6 or 7 times, I'm pretty sure. God of War I've played like 4 times, I think. Maybe 5.
Hugo, wake up.
Detroit I've played like way too many times. Because like Detroit I 100% completed. Like I literally got like I 100% every single mission. And like got the platinum and all that stuff, and that took forever. Like that took, I think, I don't remember the exact total playtime, but I think it's nearing 100 hours. To play Detroit Become Human of all fucking games. So I don't even know the number of playthroughs that took.
Hugo doesn't seem to mind. He's keeping himself warm. Yes.
Okay, but yeah, I think we're gonna finish this chapter here, then we'll call it a day. Yeah, we're already nearing 3 hours even as is. Actually, what time is it then? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, okay. Again, probably shouldn't go for too long.
Hugo, where are you going?
Yeah, I mean, we'll just finish this chapter. We'll see how long that puts us. I have to be up at noon. Well, I have to do stuff at noon tomorrow. So, yeah, it should be fine as long as we don't go like until 5 o'clock in the morning, like I did that one time with Death Stranding. But either way, I think we'll definitely we'll finish this chapter, then we'll call it a day.
Over there, lying on the ground. Listen, Hugo. Put that down. It's not for children. Oh, you're no fun. Come on, let's go.
I play like Catherine like a lot of times too.
Yes, it's horrible.
I don't know the number though. Like I don't really even have a good estimate. It's probably like 8 or 9 times, somewhere in that range. Yeah, like all the Telltale games I've played like 4 or 5 times, unless it's like Minecraft Story Mode, to which I barely even care enough to play it 1 time. And I'm an idiot again, and I just accidentally closed Twitch. I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, let's try to get this open again. And there we go. Alright, let's go. This is not the chapter I thought it was. I thought chapter 5 was, I mean, I guess we'll find out, but I'm pretty sure what I thought chapter 5 was is actually chapter 6, I guess.
Amicia, Lucas, come quick, look!
Okay.
Oh my god.
Are they all dead?
It is insane that this was made by what is essentially an indie company.
We have to follow the aqueduct.
Like, this was developed by Asabo,
Oh my god.
who, like,
Amicia.
technically aren't an indie company. I mean, they are, aren't they? But, like, they're, like, definitely have a bigger budget
Don't
than
have a choice.
most indie companies. Like, I mean, they developed a Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is really fucking bizarre. They went from this game to Microsoft Flight Simulator. But, still, it's like, for the most part, this game is, like, really well made. It's, like, considering,
Shouldn't be here.
Whoa, the smell. It's unbearable. I feel sick.
how, like, a relatively small the development team is. Okay.
The horse. Lucas?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh no! The rats! Keep away from them!
Amicia, they're everywhere. Hundreds of them. I don't believe it.
Okay.
Now! Run!
Oh, we'll just go here.
There are people over there.
Those aren't soldiers.
We have to get out of here.
What were they doing? Those were looters, looking for things to steal. But why?
To survive, probably. Like us.
Oh, can I grab this? No. Oh shit, how do I get through? Let's go here. Is it something with this? Like, I don't have anything to ignite, so can't really do that. Oh yeah, that Black Myth Wukong looks incredible. But then again, that's still like a ways out, right? I think they said it's like 2023 or something. I mean, like, even like something like Hellblade is technically an indie game. Even though it had a much bigger budget. Where am I going? I really need to figure this out. Well, fire's out, so I can't go back there. It must have something to do with this. No, not that. Maybe this? No. Can I get across? It's not. Okay, well, let's try this again. So... Oh wait, we're all the way back here again. Whatever.
They're everywhere. Hundreds of them. I don't believe it.
Oh, okay, there we go. Now we have enough. Whatever. Let's go here. So again, just retreading our steps. But yeah, at this point, like a Plague Tale 2 though, like I would say a Plague Tale 2 is one of my most anticipated games for next year. Like I would say, like, I mean, obviously you have like the big games like God of War, or God of War, whatever you want to call it, Ragnarok or whatever.
But why?
She survived, probably. Us.
Wait, what is that? Sulfur. What can I make with that? I can't make anything, so I guess I just can't pick that up.
We'll never get through. We need fire. Amicia, there's some wood down there. But there's rats everywhere.
Oh, fuck off. Did I really just miss that? That's some bullshit, isn't it?
Could you help me with this?
Yes, of course. We can't hold this back for long.
Hugo, you're going to have to go through.
But I can't. There are rats everywhere.
We have to clear our way through.
Wait, so I do have to light this first.
Help me with this, will you?
All right.
It's all right
Alright,
now.
now we go.
Go.
Yes, yes.
Be careful.
I did it. I made it.
Good. Now come back.
Hey dudes, I don't even remember what's coming out in 2022 anymore. I already forgot, outside of God of War. Like for me, like the two most anticipated games like coming out soon are God of War and Horizon, which Horizon's coming out this year supposedly. God of War's coming out. Oh, Final Fantasy 16. Well, I don't know if 16's coming out next year, but hopefully. That would be another one, obviously.
Well done, you two.
And Breath of the Wild, I don't really have that much of it. I mean, like, obviously, I just don't want to Switch. Which, to be fair, I've been considering getting a Switch at this point.
Into the grass quickly. He mustn't see us.
Amicia.
I do think if a Switch goes on sale for... Oh, yeah.
He's coming.
I do think if the Switch goes on sale...
It's horrible. But it
for relatively cheap around Black Friday, I'll probably just bite the bullet and get one.
There are too many rats. We're stuck.
Okay, so let me get this. Oh wait, did I use Igniter on him? Because if I did, then that kind of sucks.
Looks like them looting bastards.
Well, shit, I don't know. Oh, you're Forspoken, that's another one, too. Yeah, well, like, I do really want to get a PS5 by the end of this year. Gotham Knights is like, I can go without it. Like, I mean, I'm sure I'll probably try it out, but I'm not like super into it. Like Elden Ring is like interesting. I'm still interested in Elden Ring, even though I don't think it's a game for me. Because again, I'm just not into the like modern From Software games. But I'm still interested in seeing how... What the fuck? Fine. I'm still interested in seeing how that goes. Starfield, not really much of an interest in. If I buy it, I mean, again, I've been considering buying an Xbox too. It's like, I don't know. Ugh. I don't know if I want to spend that much money on an Xbox. Just to, like, also spend money on Game Pass. Just to get, like, some games that I don't really have that much of an interest in. Like, I want, like, ideally want to play, something like, Outer Worlds 2 and, like, ideally Starfield and, like, some of these other things, but it's like, I don't know if I want to spend $500 on on an Xbox just to then also spend, like, I forgot how much Game Pass is, but it's like, it's a decent amount, right? Like a month. Like, obviously it's good if that's the only thing you're buying, but it's like, also, I'm going to be buying other shit too, so it's like, to also spend that much money on Game Pass every month, it's like, yeah, I don't know if it's worth the investment for me personally. Do I rather own these games anyway than have them digitally? Can I cross that? Should I try? No, there's no way I'm crossing that. Oh, we do have this. Let's see. So yeah, we know Plague Tale Requiem is coming out. Avatar looks like shit. I mean, we haven't really seen it, but still, it's like, it's Ubisoft. It's gonna be shit. Forspoken, God of War sequel, Hogwarts Legacy, yeah, looks cool. Prince of Persia remake, I guess. Yeah, actually, I'm looking through the list right now. Like, I guess, like, games that are confirmed for 2022. It's not that great of a list, but I think, like, if we go beyond that to, like, games that are in the foreseeable future, I think it's, like, kind of a better, like, games that we can, like, assume are gonna be, like, somewhat close to it. Let's see, list of video games in development. Let's see this. Well, Babylon's Falls, whatever. Yeah, when's Dragon Age 4 coming out? We haven't seen anything from that. Like, that's been in development forever. Yeah, Final Fantasy 16, again, I feel like that's probably going to be 2022. I would guess, considering how far into development they seem to be with the announcement. But then again, like, so is Versus 13, and like Versus 13 obviously didn't come for a lot later. So, like, Versus 13 was like literally what, like 9 years, like, from when it was announced to when 15 came out. Wait, what am I supposed to do? Whatever. It's dumb that you have to drop whatever you're carrying before you can do this. It's just dumb that it doesn't automatically do it. Whatever. Ah, shit.
What's going on over there? Kate.
Shit.
Say hello.
Oh, what the fuck? Fine. I forgot that there's a new Mass Effect coming out at some point. I mean, that's definitely not anytime soon, though. Like, Dragon Age 4 is coming out before the next Mass Effect, and Dragon Age 4 is for sure not coming out until, at, like, minimum 2022, which means Mass Effect's probably not coming until 2024, probably. Maybe even 2025. Like, it's gonna be a really long time, I would think, until the next Mass Effect. Still really exciting, though. The next Mass Effect is, hopefully they're going to continue on with Shepard, or at least, I mean, we know it's going to be like Shepard's group, I do wonder what they're gonna do with it. I know that there's rumors out there that it's gonna be that you can pick to play as a character of any race, and that it's kind of gonna be the premise of it. What? Hey, what kind of bullshit is that? Fine. A new Metro game. I would think that's gonna be 2022. I guess that could be 2023 though. I guess it's only been 2 years as of right now from when Metro Exodus came out. So I guess 2023 will be 4 years. So.
Oh no, soldiers!
Pragmata, that's 2022, right? Then we know like nothing of it. Yeah, I can't believe how early on development they are with Hellblade 2. It's like, what the fuck have they been doing with Hellblade? It's like the fact that they had like nothing to show at E3 for Hellblade 2. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what have you, like, this game was announced like 2 years ago. It's like, how do you have like nothing done for the game? Like, pretty much nothing done for the game. Like Wolf Among Us 2, if that ever fucking comes out. Yeah, actually, looking at the list, I guess it isn't. Like, I always was thinking that, like, oh, 2022 is going to be stacked, but I guess if you look at the actual list, I guess it isn't really. But I don't know, I have a feeling 2022 is going to be a great year for games. There we go, that's how I got it.
Come on, help me. Yes, of course.
I'm so sorry. Like 2021 for me personally is kind of a weaker year, where like, why can't I move? By the way,
Help me push. All right.
There we go. What the fuck was that? Yeah, like it's a year that a lot of my personal favorite, like a lot of franchises that I personally care about, are not having games released this year. Yeah, with like Horizon being like the main exception.
What the hell are you doing? Holding still. This is proper horrible. Come on, I just want his teeth.
We need to pass below the aqueduct, monsieur. The rats are everywhere. Anyway. Shh. We'll find a way.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose you're...
Over there, a torch. I might have a chance if I go alone.
Yeah, second half of the year is always going to be better.
Won't budge. You want me to try? I can't believe I can stand these rodents. Why don't you try?
But even then, like, I feel like from what we know about the second half of this year, like, it doesn't feel like it's going to be that great of a year. I mean, like, again, outside... Okay, fuck off. Oh, no. Outside Horizon, I don't really see, like, a... Actually, I feel like this year might be a strange case where I feel like the first half of the year is better than the second half of the year. Because, like, at least first half of the year, we had, like, Nier Replicant, we had, Persona 5 Strikers, we had, Resident Evil Village, Returnal came out, Ratchet and Clank.
I can't fucking stand these rodents. You've got nothing better to do than muck around with a corpse.
I'll wait for you.
Wait, how's this work again? I think we need to follow him, right? Isn't that how it works? Like, follow him to that light and then... What?
It's fine. I'm here.
This probably is not gonna work. Damn it. Okay, well that's lovely. Alright, I guess that's not what I'm supposed to do. What's coming out in the second half of this year? I don't even remember anymore at this point. Like, I mean, like, I know I've talked about this, like, so many times on stream at this point. I just keep on forgetting. Alright, let's look it up again. I mean, there's actually, like, I feel like there's a decent amount of games on, like, other consoles than I typically play. But alright, let's see. So, where are we at? This is, what, June that I'm looking at? So... Gotta get to... Oh no, that's March. Shit. I'm like way behind. Okay, June... Yeah, here, July. I forgot that this game's getting the PS5 version coming out soon. So like, I believe this is the second game in a row, right? Because like Jedi Fallen Order just got a patch for next gen consoles too. But anyway, and technically Death Stranding is getting a PS5 version too. By the way, yeah, Chris Tales is a game that you were talking about, right? Like, I personally don't know much about. Ace Attorney Chronicles, that seems okay. But again, nothing that I'm, like, immediately gonna buy. Again, World Ends With You, same thing. Little Devil Inside is interesting, but we just don't know the date for that yet. 12 Minutes is interesting. Kennedy Bridge of Spirits should be good. Psychonauts 2. No More Heroes 3 would be cool, but I don't have a Switch. Life is Strange, True Colors, I guess. Tales of Arise. Lost Judgment. I guess there is a decent amount at the end of the year, actually. I'm excited for Lost Judgment. And then Far Cry 6, who cares? Metroid Dread, I would play if I had a Switch. Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess. Ghostwire Tokyo, I guess. Dying Light 2, which I still haven't played, and then some games that aren't announced yet in terms of release dates for some reason. Yeah, how do we still have so many games that don't have release dates yet for this year? That's kind of insane. But anyway. Yeah, I'm starting to get tired at this point, if I'm being honest, so I definitely want to try to wrap up this this chapter so we can end the Okay, well that was a disaster. Okay, so what am I actually supposed to be doing now? Oh, am I just supposed to grab it and that's it? Oh, okay. I guess I just had the complete wrong approach.
You've got nothing better to do than muck around with a corpse.
Yeah, I'm definitely like more, like, even though I do play a lot of Japanese games, like I definitely am, like, I think my main focus is Western games, but then I dabble in Japanese games, where it seems like you're like kind of the opposite. Oh shit, I just dropped the thing. I'm a fucking idiot. Oh no. Yeah, I think it's like, I think we both, like, play both, but, yeah, I think I'm definitely, like, probably, like, 75% percent Western games, 25% Japanese. Well, it seems like you're probably, like, the opposite of that. Can you fuck? Oh wait, I'm supposed to do that.
See you in a minute.
Nothing better to do than muck around with a corpse.
Finally! Christ! Oh man, for that! What are you gonna do with it now? Well, I'll have to think about that.
The coast is clear. Yes.
Wait, what?
Amicia, I can't get to you.
Hey, can you, like, not be shit and follow me? Thank you. Okay. So I'll put that there.
Come on, climb up. Yes.
Alright, and where do we go now? I guess over here.
They've got sticks in their dummies.
Don't look. Try to ignore everything you see here, Hugo.
Oh, duh, it's that.
Yes, we can't stay.
And to be honest, even then, even with Japanese games, like I feel like that's a lot more recent of a thing for me. Like even though I tried to play a lot of like Japanese games in the past, like I feel like I never really connected with a lot of these like the series, like Final Fantasy and like Persona and like stuff like this. It's like I would try playing, like I played Persona 4 when I was younger, and I've played. Final Fantasy 10 is a game I did enjoy, but and like I enjoyed 13, but like I never got really into the Final Fantasy series until a lot more recently. I feel like just in general, like Japanese series, like it's a lot more of a recent thing for me, despite me having dabbled in those games in the past. Like for me, it's like with Final Fantasy, it's like I love 15, I love 7 Remake, and like I've played 10 and 13, but like I feel like it was those two games that really got me into the series. Oh, fuck off, I pushed the wrong button. Okay, well that's entirely my fault. Wait, am I actually gonna be able to survive this? Oh, wait, no, because that means, okay, yeah, we need stealth attack him anyway. Oh, wait, no, does this work? Oh, that works. Oh, okay. Fine then.
Yes, for a while. Thank you. This is going to save our lives.
Okay. Okay.
Another machine.
This one seems a bit different.
Will that move?
I'll try. I'm going to drop it. Look out! That should work. But we better hurry.
Okay. Alright, so we got these. So we need to light this up.
I need you to do this.
Okay. What do we do with that, though? I guess we need to head... So if we head there with it, like what benefit does that really give us? I guess we'll see. Oh, it's just gonna die out here. Well, that doesn't really help us.
Can you do it? All right.
Oh, duh. I don't light it here. Okay, I'm a fucking idiot. I realize what I did wrong. I just run across with the stick already. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't streamed any Japanese games yet, have I? It's all been well, I mean, I guess Death Stranding is technically Japanese, isn't it? But yeah, I didn't even realize that until now, though. That's pretty much all been Western stuff with, what it was, cool. Because what it was, Assassin's Creed. Then, yeah, Death Stranding is, like, questionable. And then you got, Jedi Fallen Order, well, Firewatch, Jedi Fallen Order, and this.
I just want us to get out of here.
Me too.
Okay.
Come on.
So, where do we go now? Get stuff here. What does this do? I guess we'll do. Well, yeah, I guess we'll do it.
This should make things a
I think we'll
little
just upgrade things as we can. How do we get through this? The thing there. Yeah, that's something like with Mass Effect that, like, it's, I think now in, like, retrospect, it kind of reminds me of, like, something like the Confidant system and, like, Persona. Like the way that, you build the relationship with your... Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. There's a thing right there.
There's a fire behind that car.
Like, for me, I think a lot of what, like, I think with Japanese sort of games nowadays, for me, I think a lot of them feel nostalgic to me. Like something like, like Final Fantasy 15 or something like Persona 5 or like some of these other things that, like, I feel like a lot of them feel, like in terms of their stories, it's like their stories kind of have similar themes to some of these shows that I would watch when I was a kid. Like a lot of these like shonen animes that I would watch when I was a kid.
It's working for now. All right, it worked.
Okay. Ah, fuck off. I don't even know if that was the right move to make. Can I knock this down?
There, in the tower. Those are bodies, aren't they?
Yes.
On the
Bodies.
tower. Where? Oh. There we go.
They're panning.
Don't look, Hugo.
How do we get through this? Let's see. There's no fucking way I can run across that, right? What is this over here? It's a rock. What am I supposed to do then? Oh, wait. Is that? Oh, wait, fuck. I haven't paid attention. I haven't paid attention to where it's going. Alright, well, that was lovely. Oh my god, we're almost 3.5 hours in at this point. Ugh. How do I do this? Again, like, I know I could have followed him, but, like, that wouldn't have worked out, I don't think. Oh, shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it again.
Right. It worked.
I think something I'm gonna try when I play Mass Effect, though, when I do the Renegade playthrough. I think I'm gonna try to play on Insanity, or whatever. I think that's the highest difficulty name. I think I'm gonna try to play on the highest difficulty, because I was playing a bit of it today with Mass Effect 3, where I tried to like turn it up to the highest difficulty for a bit. I was like, this is even that much more difficult. Like, it is, but it isn't. Like, it's definitely like a tolerable difficulty, I feel like. So I think I might try it. But then again, I feel like Mass Effect 3 just in general is the easiest game of the trilogy. So I don't know. It probably won't work out. I probably will give up on it, but I think I'll at least try to play it on Insanity and just see how it goes. What am I doing here? Huh. What am I doing? There's nothing else to shoot, right? Up here? I don't think. Wait, wrong button. No, let's go here. Wait, what? Okay, fine. Okay, so there's a stick here. Okay. So I guess this is what we're supposed to be doing. I guess we just run across here. Yeah, like, I feel like so many, like, Japanese companies have tried to make games that feel like they're Western games, but I feel like so few Western companies have tried to make games that feel like Japanese games. And if they do, it's usually like an indie sort of game that tries to like make a JRPG, yes, like an older school JRPG style of game. Like, I feel like you don't really see like a company like Ubisoft or a company like EA or whatever making actively making a JRPG style game. While you see like a lot of these Japanese companies trying to make games more westernized. Like you see like Resident Evil make like Resident Evil 5, this like really gritty like third person shooter thing, and I think you saw that a lot in like the late 2000s, like late 2000s, early 2010s.
But we don't have a choice.
I'm an idiot. Whatever, might as well try to run it at this point. This isn't gonna work out, but whatever. No, fuck Lucas. Who cares about Lucas? Don't care. Lucas can die. Oh, we were so close. If only Lucas wasn't a dick. Yeah, like you used to see like a lot of these like Japanese company try to make like third person shooters. Like I remember was it like the Yakuza team made a Binary Domain, right? Which is like this kind of this like generic third person shooter-esque game. You saw like like Capcom made Dark Void, which is another like really generic like third person shooter. What? How are you fucking seeing me from over there? Well, that's some bullshit. Let's try this again. I'm just gonna die like instantly this time, I'm pretty sure. I got detected like way earlier in the thing. Yeah. Like, to be honest, I mean, that's even what kind of happens with Mass Effect, is that Mass Effect, like, again, Mass Effect 1, again, like, kind of feels like your typical, old school BioWare RPG, but then, like, you get the Mass Effect 2, where, like, a lot of the game's systems are, like, are made to be a lot more similar to a lot of, like, these cover-based third-person shooters.
What if it were you? You'd want a decent burial, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Come on then! Guyenne is ours!
Ah shit, wrong button. This one. Fucking hit the thing. Oh, I'm not even using the right weapon though. There we go.
What was that noise?
No, what? Oh, fuck off. Okay, well, that's lovely. Like, I'm trying to even think of, like, is there even an example of, like, a Western company making a... I mean, I guess Jade Empire, too, but even then, like, Jade Empire, like, feels like a BioWare game. Like, even though it's, like, set in this, like, Asian sort of setting, like, it still feels like a BioWare game, so I was like, that's not really a good example. I don't know, I think there really isn't one. I'm sure there is somewhere out there that I'm just not thinking of, but yeah, it does feel like I can't think of like a Western, like a AAA Western company that has made a Japanese style game. I mean, I guess technically. Well, but even then, it's like published by Capcom. I was gonna say DMC, but even then, DMC is not like a popular game. Like, people don't like DMC, even though I did. But people don't like DMC. But like, technically, it is Ninja Theory developing a Devil May Cry game. But again, like, people don't like DMC, so whatever. I find it so funny, by the way, that my Devil May Cry series ranking is at 9,000 views right now. And it's a video that has, like, overwhelming dislikes. Which I just find funny. These, like, pretty much my opinions on Devil May Cry series are almost the complete opposite of, like, the hardcore fan base. Or like, I mean, I had 2 at the bottom, which is like, so that's fine, but then I had fucking 3 at second from the bottom, and then I had a fucking DMC at number 2.
Hey, what about them? You're just gonna let them go?
So I just find that funny. Yeah, I think that's definitely a thing, where, yeah, Japanese companies are trying to sell games in the West more than Western games are trying to sell in like Japan. And I think you could definitely have like Xbox in particular. It's like at this point, I don't think Xbox gives a shit, right, about the Japanese market. But then again, they still like made deals to get like Kingdom Hearts and like Yakuza, so I guess maybe they do care. All right, but there we go. I think that's the end of chapter 5. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna end in a second here then, because this is kind of where I was thinking we should get to. But yeah, I mean, like Microsoft, like Xboxes have just like historically not sold well in Japan, And it's like, actually, now you think about it, it's like, yeah, like they do try, which is just kind of weird why they even bother at a point. I think they like kind of stop with like the beginning of the Xbox One. But like, I mean, if you look at the original Xbox, there's a lot of like exclusive games that are like very Japanese catered. Like, just looking at the collection, right, my Xbox collection right now, it's like you have Panzer Dragoon Orta, you have Otogi, you have okay, I mean this light is too bright, so I can't really see. But either way, it's like I know they made like a deal with Sega, and like they got a lot of like Sega exclusives, and but it's like the original Xbox did have some Japanesey sort of games that you could tell that they were trying to cater to the Japanese market, and just it didn't work. And then like the 360, I know in particular, like they also like tried to get some RPGs on there. Like they made a deal with Mistwalker, I think is the name of the company, right? The that company headed by the original creator of Final Fantasy, and they got like Lost Odyssey to be a Xbox exclusive. They got Blue Dragon to be an Xbox exclusive. Like they were actually trying, but just like it never worked. I think they just kind of gave up for a while, and then like it seems like now more recently they've been like kind of trying again to a degree. I don't think, I'm like, not really though, right? But it's like I think they've at least like tried to make it so Xbox gets the games that PlayStation gets in terms of these Japanese sort of games. Or like they've again like made a deal to get all the Yakuza games on Game Pass. They made a deal to get Kingdom Hearts on Game Pass.
Where is my brother?
I don't know if I want to play this. I kind of want to. Yeah, I think we're gonna end here in terms of the game. But yeah, what time is it? Yeah, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I did not want to go this long, considering I got a late start and everything. But oh well. Yeah, like I was like even like Bayonetta was a was Bayonetta? I forgot. Was Bayonetta on PS3? I feel like it was, but it was like it was just better on 360, right? Something like that. I don't remember the exact circumstances there, but either way, it's like I do feel like Xbox tried, and then they kind of just like gave up at a point. Yeah, like I mean, looking at like Microsoft like used to make like a lot of mech games for the original Xbox. I feel like yeah, they were definitely like trying to cater to a like kind of Japanese audience. But I think like nowadays they're just like they just make whatever like I feel like nowadays like obviously a lot of their studios are Western studios, right? Like do they even own a Japanese studio? I don't even remember. Like what does Microsoft own anymore? Like because like I feel like everything they own is like Western, because they own like Ninja Theory, they own alright, let's look this up. Xbox Game Studios. Obviously, they own Bethesda. But it's like everything that comes to my mind is Western. Like I'm sure they own at least one, but it's like even then, it's like what do they own? 343, obviously that's American. Coalition is Canadian. Compulsion is Canadian. Double Fine is American. Initiative is American. I don't even know what that is. Mojang is Sweden. Ninja Theory is British. Obsidian is US. Playground is British. Rare is British. What is Turn 10? Oh, Forza? Is that... Okay, whatever. Undead World. Yeah, I mean, like, it's all... Like, there are no... Wow, they really don't own it. Yeah, okay. They don't even own a single... Oh, no, they do. They own... Oh, yeah. Did they buy... Oh, yeah, because it came with Bethesda, right? Tango... Okay, Tango Gameworks. Yeah, okay. So they own Tango Gameworks, but it's like that came with Bethesda. And even then, it's like... even then, it's like, yeah, it's like it's Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo, which Ghostwire Tokyo is a PS5 exclusive, right? Which is bizarre. Well, I guess it's timed exclusive. Yes, I never actually thought about that. Yeah, Xbox doesn't even bother anymore in terms of that. Yeah, they used to make like things like Mech Warrior, which that's like, well, not a Japanese, like technically a Japanese game, like that definitely, or not Mech Warrior, Mech Assault, right? Or I guess Mech Warrior is the name of the series. Well, either way, they used to make these mech games that definitely, I think, cater to a more Japanese audience. Yeah, there's a lot of like really weird original Xbox games. Like I kind of ran through my original Xbox collection earlier today. I was just like looking at these games, like where did all these franchises go? Like there's a lot of like Xbox exclusives that kind of just went nowhere. Anyway, let's just like I might as well just go there. It's like right here. Yeah, like you get like again, like a Togi. It's like, what happened to a Togi? Like, what happened to, like, Blinks? Like, what happened to, Advent Rising? I guess Advent Rising was like a massive bomb, but still. Gunmetal, Gun Valkyrie. There's a lot of, like, random games like that. Yeah, I guess most of their Japanesey games like came from their deal with Sega, because that was a thing. Is that Xbox bought, or not bought? I believe it was actually like Sega's had a whole bunch of games in development for the Dreamcast, and obviously they cut the Dreamcast short, but then they made a deal with Microsoft to port to make all those games exclusive to the Xbox, which ended up being a lot of like Japanesey sort of games. So Xbox got a lot of Japanesey sort of games. But anyway, it's late. Yeah, I mean that's just, like, wasn't that didn't I think the like Helman Hurst, the I forgot his, I think he's CEO of PlayStation Studios. I forgot his official title, but he did an interview recently where he was kind of shading Microsoft for that, where he's saying that Microsoft's essentially just buying all these IPs while like PlayStation is actually like creating IPs and maintaining them, which I just found kind of funny. Yeah, because it's like Microsoft's just buying Bethesda. They bought Ninja Theory. They bought, like, it's kind of insane actually when you think about like outside of Halo, Forza, and Gears of War, like what like still running franchises Xbox have that they personally created. And even then, they technically bought Halo. Like, it's not even like Halo was like their creation. Like, they technically bought it after like Halo was already Halo was already being developed, not for the Xbox, but then Microsoft bought Bungie to make it an Xbox game, even back then. So it's like what have they actually made? But yeah, like, well, again, like at least PlayStation has like these, even in this last generation, have made new IPs that are probably going to continue. Even though like PlayStation themselves have their own issues, and like PlayStation has like again, we did get those reports that PlayStation is becoming is like kind of relying too much on these like IPs like The Last of Us and like Horizon, God of War, and stuff like that, where they're kind of ignoring things like Days Gone and whatever. But Either way, like I'm still like me personally. I'm still more of a PlayStation person, and again, it's never been like a fanboy sort of thing. Like obviously, you have these people that are like PlayStation fanboys and support everything PlayStation does. People that are Xbox fanboys and support everything that they do. Like I personally don't give a shit. Like I just want games that I want. And like PlayStation's the one that's making the games that I want, while Microsoft just isn't. So that's really my stance on it. Again, if Microsoft made Horizon and made God of War and made Uncharted and made Last of Us and all these other things, then I would buy an Xbox. Like, it doesn't really matter which company makes these types of games, it just matters what games they actually make. But again, like, I'm hoping Xbox does get some good shit. Like, I mean, on their console, it's like they've been talking for years now, like 4 or 5 years now, where they talk, oh, it's all about the games, but then like they make no actual games. Like every game that they've been making has been like either yeah, like PlayStation just has more games that I'm interested in, but it's not like I'm a massive like PlayStation fanboy. It's just that it's like they're just on, like, every game that or most games that I want are on PlayStation. And like when it comes to Xbox, it's like, I mean, I wouldn't mind playing like the new Halo. I wouldn't mind playing the Gears of War games. I wouldn't mind playing like Forza Horizon and I don't know, I mean, like, whatever else is on. I don't even remember what else is on Xbox exclusive right now. Obviously, like, moving forward, there's gonna be like Starfield and whatever Bethesda comes out, and then Outer Worlds 2 and stuff. But like, at the current state that we're at right now, it's just that I'm just so, like, PlayStation is just more for me. Oh yeah, like Final Fantasy is still going to be exclusive to PlayStation moving forward. Like at least 16, and we can assume 7 Remake are going to be at least timed exclusive to PlayStation. So yeah, I mean, I just, like, even like when we go to third party, it's like the third parties that are supporting them. Like, again, like Sony seems to have Square Enix on their side, while like Microsoft has what, like Ubisoft, I guess, to a degree. It's like, who cares? Like, I again, like, even from that aspect, I'm more interested in what Sony is getting than what Microsoft is getting. And obviously Nintendo's doing their own separate thing, which I haven't even delved into at this point. Yeah, like, I want to get a Switch, though. There's a lot, like, at this point, there's enough Switch games to where I want to get a Switch. Like, I mean, like, looking at the library, obviously you got Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, Smash. We have Metroid Dread coming out later this year. We also have Breath of the Wild 2 coming next year. We have, like, No More Heroes 3. We have, like, Fire Emblem that's been out. The Pokemon games. Like, there's enough there that I would definitely be into picking up a Switch at some point. But even then, like, to be honest, the one thing that's, like, I'm still, like, not into the idea of buying a Switch is just the fact that, like, when am I going to play these games? And, like, what purpose do I have to play these games? Again, like, with me now when playing games, like, the majority of me playing games are in, like, for me to eventually make some sort of video on. But it's like, and what am I really going to do with Nintendo games? Like, am I really going to do videos on Nintendo games? Probably not. The majority of them. So it's like, I don't know, that's kind of another thing. It's like, do I really need a Switch in that case? Like, am I really going to play it that much? Like, obviously for me, priority for sure is PS5. And to be honest, even beyond PS5, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I should. Like, maybe I should go for an Xbox over a Switch. Even though there's more on the Switch that I'm personally interested in, I feel like I'm more likely to do videos related to things that I would be able to play on Xbox. Because even, like, outside of that, like, at least Xbox has backwards compatibility. They have Game Pass, which through Game Pass comes a lot of solid titles on day one. Again, like, I mean, like, at the current state that Game Pass is in, like, I think Game Pass is an incredible deal. the thing is that I don't think it's sustainable, and I don't think they're going to be able to sustain it beyond the next few years. But in the current state that it is in, like, it is insane, like how much you get on Game Pass. And I think, like, if you're someone that isn't someone like me that tries to buy everything that I want and wants to own these games, then, like, it's even better of a deal. Like, it's like, and also if you're not into, like, all these Sony properties, like, then, like, I really don't see why you wouldn't get an Xbox over a PlayStation, because, or why you wouldn't go for Game Pass over buying a PS5, I should say. Because obviously, like, you can do it on PC, and that's fine too. And again, that's one of the bigger issues of Xbox. It's like that they have another option going to PC. But then again, like, when you think about, like, how much of a hassle it is to buy a PC that is strong enough to run a lot of these games, and to be able to have the guarantee that they're able to run these games, like, at that point, it's like buying a $500 console is probably cheaper and probably a lot easier than bothering with a lot of the stuff to try to run Halo Infinite on your PC, or try to run Gears of War 5 or whatever on your PC. Which is one of the pros of getting an Xbox, and really is the pro of having console to begin with, which is why I personally have always been into console, because I couldn't give a shit enough to learn enough about PCs to really figure out what I needed to get and everything for everything. But yeah, I think we're good. Like, we've been going for a while. We're almost at 4 hours, so we are done here for tonight. That's it for A Plague Tale for tonight. Again, next stream will, I don't know when it'll be, if I'm being honest. Sunday or Monday. It might, to be honest, I mean, this next week, like, it might only be Monday or Wednesday, depending on certain circumstances. But I don't know. Maybe I'll do Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I don't know for sure exactly when the next stream will be. But either way, we'll be continuing on with A Plague Tale. I think probably 2 more streams and we should have this done. Probably, but then again, I don't know. I feel like I feel like playing games on stream it takes me longer than what I would when I play it on my own. I just feel like I make a lot of, like, dumb mistakes when playing on stream that I normally don't make when not on stream. Because again, like, Jedi Fallen Order took me longer on stream than it did off stream. Somehow, despite me playing New Game Plus and on an easier difficulty. And, like, I've done the Ezio trilogy a lot quicker than I did it on stream as well. So it's like, I don't know. And that's why I'm worried. Like, I always want to do speedruns on stream, but, like, I'm worried that, like, those just won't go well. Considering how poorly I just play normal playthroughs on stream. So, either way, hopefully we can do 2 more streams. That should be good. But, yeah, hopefully we'll get it done by the end of the night. But, yeah, that's it for the stream. See you guys next time.